800 Santa Ana, California 92707. Licensed by the Texas Department of Savings and Mortgage Lending as an SML mortgage banker. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Do you have low back or neck pain? Does it run down your arms or your legs? Do you have a bulging or herniated disc degeneration, or spinal arthritis? Even worse, have you been told you need back surgery or injections? If you answered yes, then please listen to what I have to say. My name is Dr. Chad Vines, DC, at Genesis Back and Neck, and I use the most advanced spinal decompression system available, the DRX 9000, to correct back problems just like yours. We don't use addictive drugs, and we don't use any type of dangerous invasive surgery for these problems. Spinal decompression is safe, FDA cleared, and it's not painful, and has about an 86% success rate. We accept most insurances, and your first visit will be at no charge. You will sit down and visit with me personally until I've answered all of your questions. And if you're a candidate for decompression, you can try out the treatment all at no charge to you. So if you're ready to not hurt anymore and don't want to have surgery, call me at 817-328-1922. That's 817-328-1922. Or online at mylowback.com.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. In the last 2 months, we've saved our customers over $500,000. How'd we do it? With our exclusive partnership with your utility provider, we get to offer instant rebates of up to $1,500 when you replace that worn-out AC system. When you combine that with Carrier's Cool Cash savings of up to $3,500, we're talking saving over $5,000 on a brand new AC system that can cut your electric bill in half. Now that's how you save people money without gimmicks. But you'll have to hurry because the utility funds can run out at any time. So we're scheduling our free estimates on a first-come, first-served basis. So call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, and you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Call 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437 or online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
Sean Hannity here from my friends at Generator Supercenter, the great American story. Now, this started in 2005 with 2 brothers selling and repairing generators out of their garage in Texas. Today, they are the #1 Generac dealer in the nation. #1 means more savings for you. When the power goes down, keep your home or business up and running with a Generac standby power system from the Generator Supercenter. Financing available, payments as low as $100 a month. GeneratorSupercenter.com. That's GeneratorSupercenter.com.
It's the original Fort Worth Gun Show this weekend only at the Will Rogers Memorial Center. Don't be confused. This is the biggest and the best with the most new and used guns, knives, ammo, home defense, hunting, tactical, military collectibles, camo, apparel, optics, reloading, and more. Over 1,200 tables all under one roof. Come and buy, sell, or trade. Visit our website, premiergunshows.com, or call 817-732-1194. That's the original Fort Worth Gun Show at Will Rogers Memorial Center this weekend only.
660 AM. 660 AM. The Answer. 660 AM. TheAnswer.com. If it's important to you, it's on the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells, and it looks like what has been a steady opportunity for the White House press corps to essentially beat Sean Spicer over the head with a 2x4 every day has been taken away. For 4 days last week, representatives for President Trump skipped the usual on-camera briefing and took questions off camera. They have decided to have these informal briefings and gaggles, no video, no audio, no live reporting at all. But this way, it takes the rude, uncivil, cynical, caustic, and contemptuous behavior off the table on the part of the White House press corps. I've said it and said it and said it. I don't care whether you agree or not. The people of the United States elected that man to be the president of the United States. Period. Treat him like the president of the United States. You know, like all of us did when President Obama was the president of the United States. Let me get to Patricia in Plano. Thanks very much for joining us. Welcome to the Wells Report. Hello.
Hello, precious John David. This is your old mid-'80s grandma over here
darling,
in Plano.
how are you?
Well, I'm doing really well. And you know what? In life, there are times when you must just walk away. so you can retain your integrity and your personal respect. And I didn't vote for Trump, but he is our president, and I think they should just walk away.
I agree. I agree 100%, and I think that's exactly what they've done, and I think they're doing the smart and judicious thing. When the White House press corps can find in itself an opportunity to report the news, we'll start having them again. But until then, out of the question. Out of the question.
And, yes, and my other thing is I get such joy out of the young men that call in there and talk to you and stand up for America. I just love it. I take a nap late in the afternoon so I can listen to you till midnight.
Oh, bless your heart, Patricia.
Thank you. I absolutely love it. And I just want all you young men, you keep calling in there and you keep. My dad used to tell me when I would sit with him and listen to President, I can't think of his name right now, way back during the Second World War, and Roosevelt. And we would sit there and we would listen to him, and he'd say, honey, there are two kinds of citizens. There are citizens, and then there are Americans. And all you young men out there that are Americans, God bless every one of you. And thank you, John David.
Thank you, Ms. Patricia. Thank you. That is one of the nicest calls I've ever had. And you made the promo. 866-660-57. I put you on hold. Yes, okay. 866-660-5759. Maria in Dallas. You think they're doing the right thing by walking away from this daily browbeating of Sean Spicer?
Yes, absolutely. I think you hit it on the head. And until they can be nice and civil. And I just think that lady that just called in was wonderful, and I want to pay tribute to all the men who are real men, too. Thank you for being a real man.
Oh, bless your heart. Maria, thank you very much. 866-660-5759. Look, what you abuse, you lose. It's simple. These are grown men. They are professionals. They know what they're doing. There does not need to be a daily whipping of Trump personnel for the sake of rotten journalism. You're listening to the Wells Report.
Do you suffer from pain, numbness, tingling, and/or balance problems in the feet or hands? You may have peripheral neuropathy. For months, years, or even decades, you have been taking medications, but your pain continues to worsen? We can help. We are the Neuropathy and Pain Centers of Texas. Even if you have tried several different solutions, don't give up. New progressive treatments are finally available, and they may be the answer to your pain and neuropathy. The Neuropathy and Pain Centers of Texas, with multiple locations throughout DFW, are now offering free consultations to see if you are a candidate for these new treatments. You don't have to live with the pain. We are now offering free consultations to the first 20 callers. Call today, 844-535-5090. That's 844-535-5090, or go to stopmynervepain.com. Space is limited. Call today.
I don't get why so many people still have old school home security systems.
Meet Ryan, a police officer, not an actor.
Expensive contracts, false alarms, easy to disable. I wouldn't own one.
Like so many officers, Ryan chose Blink Home Security.
Blink got home security right. They're discreet, super affordable video cams you install yourself in minutes. They're wireless and run on 2 batteries that last 2 years. Blink is motion activated, so when it detects something in or around my home, it sends a video alert to my smartphone. If it's a threat, I call 911. And Blink's live feed option is total peace of mind. It lets me check in on my smartphone from anywhere. So I know when my kids get home, doors are locked, everything's code 4.
Cameras start at just $99. Order now and get 10% off at blinkprotect.com/radio. blinkprotect.com/radio.
Hey,
blinkprotect.com/radio.
Do you want to do any Gallagher Army mentions? No one's asking you
At any time in Texas, it can feel like the change of the seasons. But I'll tell you what, as we work our way into springtime, Abacus Foundation has been serving North Texas with the highest quality foundation repair solutions for 17 years. With a warmer temperature and additional moisture, oh my, the foundations can be rocking and rolling. So if you got cracks in the sheetrock or doors that are sticking, call Abacus Foundation Repair at 972-406-9000. 972-406-9000. These are the people I call. These are the folks who have been to my house. These are the folks who will not give you a foundation job you don't need, but will tell you exactly what's going on. Now, if you do need a new foundation, you got the Millennium Composite Pilings, the strongest, and the folks at Abacus are the only folks offering it. And get this, $1,000 off any job with 10 pilings or more. AbacusFoundationRepair.com, lifetime warranty, transferable, 972-406-9000, 972-406-9000, or AbacusFoundationRepair.com.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business. So make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
It's their birthday, but they've got something for you. Hi, Mark Davis from my friends at Viascan of Las Colinas, celebrating 16 years of saving lives. Why not yours? Early detection is the key, right? That's why I'm in there. I got a family history situation, heart disease, cancer. I'm in there every year, and you should be as well. And they've got wonderful 16th anniversary prices. It's their birthday, but they're giving you the heart scan and the body scan for $595. $595, that's what it cost when they opened their doors in 2001. It's thousands at local hospitals, so do check it out. Viascan of Las Colinas, 972-739-2840. 972-739-2840. The heart scan looks for heart plaques and blockages. The body scan looks for early signs of cancer. Let's beat these diseases down and live a long, happy life. Viascan of Las Colinas, $595 for both scans. Always safe, never claustrophobic. You love it. I love them. 972-739-2840, or just Google Viascan.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. Only for Texas. This is the Wells Report on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Telephone number 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. I want to thank you very much for being on the radio broadcast. And by the way, don't forget to do a couple of things here. Last Wednesday morning, we were reminded of the bravery of police officers when two Capitol Hill police officers bravely confronted the shooter at the congressional baseball practice, putting their lives on the line to protect Republican congressmen. It happens, and it reminds us that police officers do that kind of heroic work every day. My colleague, Mike Gallagher's nonprofit foundation, the Fallen Officers Fund, supports the families of officers killed in the line of duty. In honor of that kind of heroism the Capitol Police demonstrated, please consider contributing to Gallagher's Army, the Fallen Officers Fund. Just go to Gallagher'sArmy.org. That's Gallagher'sArmy.org, or call 888-99-I-GIVE. That's 888-99-I-GIVE. Don't forget, by the way, to go to the Wells Report page for your chance to get a free copy of Meg Meeker's book, Hero. You probably heard Meg Meeker. She's a doctor. She's written some great books, Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters, awesome books. And she's written another one. This is the one that she likes the best. Hero, being the strong father your children need. You can go get this for free because it's the Wells Report Book of the Month Club. We're going to be giving away a book every single month, and we can't give one to you unless you register. So please do. Go to 660amtheanswer.com, click on the Wells Report page button, and register and get things going. Thanks very much for being such a great friend of the Wells Report. This is truly everything that's wrong with American politics. Everything that's wrong with American politics. Tomorrow, voters in Georgia will be voting to replace a House seat with either a guy who has never done anything at all, is a Democrat named John Ossoff, or Ossoff. Ossoff, is it? How do you say his name? Ossoff? Okay. And Republican Karen Handel, in what many has been watching as a referendum on President Trump and his policies. You see, this is a concoction. President Trump and his policies. A complete concoction. President Trump has been the president of the United States for less than 6 months. Less than 3 months. Well, let's see. Wait a minute. January, February, March, April, May, June. Less than 6 months. He hasn't had a chance yet to do anything stupid enough to have somebody say this is a referendum on President Trump. This is wishful thinking on the part of Democrats. Democrats need good news. They're not going to get any good news as long as they keep doing one of two things. One, showing up in their leftist, their anti-American, leftist, progressive thug clothes and saying nasty stuff about Americans and nasty stuff about America. Okay? They are not going to be able to do anything to affect American policy as long as they hate the country in which they live. The other way they can screw this up is by putting somebody like John Ossoff up as a Democrat congressional candidate. He doesn't even show up at debates. He doesn't live in the district that he runs in, that he's running for. Does not live in the Georgia 6th. Doesn't show up for debates. He's just a figurehead. This is the kind of politician. Now, listen very carefully here. This is the kind of politician that leftist progressives want. Someone that will just show up, smile, stand up straight, and vote exactly the way he's told. That is exactly what John Ossoff is all about. That's it. The man is a puppet. And not only do they want their political candidates to be that way, they want their voters to be that way too. This is evil. This is political evil incarnate. Meanwhile, Karen Handel, 55 years old, she knows what she's doing. She's been around. She is someone that has actually been in the political process. And so early voting is already going on. They're expecting great turnout, and they're having great turnout in early voting. And the election matters because the Democrats are going to essentially use it as a propaganda opportunity if they're able to cash in on Trump's turbulent first few months in office. By the way, who's responsible for the turbulence? Is it President Trump? No. President Trump has done great things since he's been the president. He's paid off on campaign promise after campaign promise after campaign promise. He's thrown a bone to leftist political thuggery by saying, you know what, we're probably not going to cancel the DACA Act. He's actually done good stuff. Economy is doing well. People are taking America seriously again, as opposed to the limp rag doll that President Trump found the country possessed as and looking like. This is a guy who's done good work, a real conservative on the Supreme Court of the United States. By the way, they had a good day today. More about that coming up in a moment. So what they're saying in USA Today, Ossoff's strong showing in the first round and in polls since then has Democrats optimistic he could represent the first sign of a coming wave of Democrats in the wake of Trump's turbulent first few months. With questions swirling around the ongoing investigations into whether the Trump campaign colluded with Russia and the lack of major legislative accomplishments, many pundits believe in Ossoff's win could panic Republicans into thinking their current approach isn't working. The Republicans aren't really paying that much attention. They have always done what they're doing, which is essentially get an American conservative president and let them twist in the wind as they contemplate their navels, waiting for a good tax deal and a good health deal. So, in other words, it's not about President Trump. Why no legislative accomplishment yet? Because the Republicans are in charge of the legislature. Everything that the president could have done, he has done brilliantly. Does it bug me that that President Trump is using an awful lot of executive orders? Yeah, it really bugs me. It bugged me when President Obama did it. It bugs me now. But you know what the common denominator is? The common denominator is a Republican Congress. So was President Obama correct when he said that the Republican Congress was a do-nothing Congress? You see, when he said that, I thought it was unfair. I knew why the Republicans weren't doing anything, because the man was, I disagreed vehemently with President Obama's politics, and so did most Republicans. Republican control of the Congress means not a lot of legislative boom boom for the President of the United States named President Obama. They don't have that excuse with President Trump. They're just screwing up. They just are. So what they need to do is they need to fix that. I don't know that they will, but let's just pretend they might. What do you think? 866-660-5759. Here's something else that's terrible about this. By the way, going into tomorrow's election, Ossoff leads Handel by less than 2 points, well within the margin of victory. 3.3% of the voters polled say they are undecided. Yeah. Mark Roundtree believes the race is still up for grabs. Ossoff has the lead. He's right at the edge of 50%. Handel is very close behind him, essentially a point and a half behind. So either candidate could win. Yeah. By the way, this is my AJC, my Atlanta Journal-Constitution. This is a constitutional poll. This is an AJC poll that has Ossoff leading 49.7 to 48%. We'll see what happens in the election tomorrow. Let's see what else we have. Eric Bradner of CNN reports that more than 140,000 voters had cast their ballots by the time early voting in Georgia closed last Friday. Another indication of sky-high turnout in a closely watched runoff for a House seat between Democrat John Ossoff and Republican Karen Handel. And that's leaving neither side confident of victory in what is likely to be a tight race for Georgia's 6th congressional district. The pool of early voters included more than 36,000 who did not participate in the April primary contest for the seat, which was vacated by former Representative Tom Price to become President Donald Trump's Health and Human Services Secretary. Early vote total soared past the 57,000 who voted early in the primary, where Ossoff reached 48%. That's that Democrat ground game. Yeah, if you don't have a real candidate, then electioneer yourself into a victory. Just essentially lie, cheat, and steal votes. You know, Democrat tradition. Ultimately, more than 192,000 people voted in the primary, close to the 210,000 who participated in the 2014 midterm election in the district. The high turnout reflects the intense local and international interest in a contest with more than this is another part of this, $50 million spent on this one House seat. The Democrats had to win at all costs. at all costs. And that means they kept throwing money on the table, kept throwing money on the table, kept throwing money on the table. The Republicans trying not to be embarrassed. They started throwing money on the table and then trying to stand up for their guy. Ultimately, more than 192,000 people voted in the primary, close to the 210,000 who participated in the 2014 midterms. Wow. Progressives have pumped more than $23 million into trying to elect this puppet because he will do exactly what they say to do. That's his job. That's his job. He just has to show up and do what he's told. Wow. Nice, huh? Campaign spending topping $50 million. $50 million. Health and Human Services Secretary Tom Price was telling everybody that it's time to be knocking on those doors, time to be making those calls, time to be sending emails. It's time to be making certain that you are asking every individual that you see within the 6th district, have you voted? Former Georgia Governor Sonny Perdue, a Republican, also stumped for handle over the weekend. Democrat John Ossoff enlisted the support of Representative John Lewis, a Georgia congressman and civil rights icon. With this election, it would indicate that there's some people prepared to change, said Lewis, or there are people trying to forestall whatever change is in the offing. But I suppose you can be as optimistic as you choose. Real Clear Politics shows Ossoff with a slight lead of 49.6% to Handel's 47% in a district that normally favors establishment Republicans. The GOP has held the Georgia 6th for nearly 4 decades. Ossoff hopes to fulfill a campaign slogan, flip the 6th from red to blue, by appealing to moderate Republicans and independents. And we'll have those vote tallies, I think, tomorrow during the Wells Report. We'll let you know whether or not it is a true story that an American congressman or an American politician who's Republican could actually win in the face of over $23 million worth of spending by leftist progressives. You're listening to the Wells Report. This is 660 AM The Answer.
Do you know what a RIA is? It's a real estate investor association, and it's where smart people go to obtain wholesale houses, obtain no money, no credit financing, meet local buyers, sellers, and investing partners, and receive local market intelligence and training. Don't buy houses retail. That's ridiculous. And please don't waste your time and money going to a get-rich-quick seminar from a traveling pitchman. Come network with local Dallas area real estate investors that are just getting started or taking it to the next level. Come join the largest real estate investor network in Texas. We meet on Tuesday, June 27th at 6 p.m. at the Great Wolf Lodge in Grapevine, and you can register to attend for free by calling 800-717-3320. This month's topic is how to buy houses without using banks. Call 800-717-3320. Write it down. That's 800-717-3320 to attend any of our upcoming meetings and receive a valuable Texas real estate training program for free. Brought to you by the Dallas Real Estate Investment Association.
My legs were awful. I always felt uncomfortable and self-conscious. I had never been real happy about the spider veins in my ankles and my legs.
I started noticing fatigue in my leg. I was so self-conscious. Then I went to Vein Clinics of America.
It's time to love your legs again. Vein Clinics of America is the oldest, largest, most experienced vein treatment center in the U.S. Using state-of-the-art laser and minimally invasive treatments, they can begin restoring the natural beauty of your legs in as little as 1 hour with no downtime, and most treatments are covered by insurance.
I found the Vein Clinics of America, and look at my legs now.
You just feel like, you know what, I want to do so much today. It's such a big difference.
My experience with Vein Clinics of America was amazing.
Make sure your legs look and feel their best for summer. Call now to schedule a free fast-track consultation to find out how you can finally get rid of those embarrassing varicose and spider veins. Call 800-300-3388. 800-300-3388. That's 800-300-3388.
$179 for a Taurus 9mm pistol. You heard that right, folks. Only $179 for a Taurus 9mm at the Crazy Gun Dealer in Alvarado. Plus, at the Crazy Gun Dealer, you always get free CHL classes, free lifetime warranty, free test firing, and free range membership. Right now, mention this ad. I'll even give you a free tactical knife. Plus, if we don't already have the best gun price you found, we'll beat any price gun to gun, or we'll just give you the gun for free, because nobody, and I mean nobody, wants your gun business more than a Crazy Gun Dealer in Alvarado. Hold up there, fella. I ain't done. Start that music back up. I'm feeling really crazy today. How about $179 12-gauge tactical pump shotguns? You heard that one right, too, folks. Only $179 for a tactical 12-gauge pump shotgun at the Crazy Gun Dealer in Alvarado. We trade, loan, and pay more for your used guns, too.
All offers and promotions subject to change or restrictions. See store for complete details.
So what would you do with an extra $500 a month in your budget? $500. This isn't hypothetical, by the way. This is something you may need to think about very soon if you decide to become a member of MediShare. MediShare is a way to pay for your health care, and typically it costs $500 less per month for a family versus other healthcare plans. So seriously, think about this. You could pay off loans, pay down a mortgage, save the money for retirement, donate to charity. That would be a big deal. But you know what? Here's the best thing. MediShare works. It has 250,000 members, and it's growing fast. With MediShare, not only do you save, you don't have to pay for things you don't believe in either, and that is a beautiful thing too. So here's how you can find out more, and you might actually wind up saving even more than $500 a month. So check into it. Here's the number. Call 844-41-BIBLE. That's 844-41-BIBLE. Now available in Montana. Call 844-41-BIBLE.
You are about to hear from Dr. Douglas Howard.
After 20 years and tens of thousands of success stories, Balance of Nature is still the only pure whole food supplement available. Balance of Nature has served more than 500 million servings of fruits and vegetables. Don't accept imitations, copies, or substitutions. Our success stories are unique to Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies. You'll know you have the real thing when you open the bottles and see, smell, and taste real produce.
It is worth every penny I pay because they really have made such a difference in my life. It is making me feel a whole lot better.
Even my doctor thought it was a good product.
Take Dr. Howard's Health Challenge and find out how to get 2 free sets of fruits and veggies. We'll even ship them to you for free. Call now for details.
Call 800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com.
Use promo code 660AM.
660 AM, The Answer. Now, more of the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Otto Warmbier, 22 years of age, wanted to grab a North Korean propaganda poster, was caught doing it, was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor in a North Korean prison. Sometime after he left the courtroom where he was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor, and before he had a chance to actually pick up any kind of tool to go do that hard labor with, Otto Warmbier suffered what must have been a pretty massive respiratory arrest. According to Senator Marco Rubio, who does not mince words under these circumstances, said the young man who died Monday night, just a few days after returning to the U.S., died tonight, was murdered. Otto Warmbier should never have been in jail for tearing down a stupid banner. He most certainly he should not have been murdered for it. He had been in a coma for months, something the North Korean regime neglected to tell his parents until 2 weeks ago. terrible. Absolutely terrible. You're listening to the Wells Report. By the way, Ted Cruz said Heidi and I send our prayers and heartfelt condolences to the Warmbier family as they grieve at the loss of their son, Otto. So do we. You're listening to the Wells Report. This is 660 AM The Answer.
The crazy stuff happening in Washington means really smart people, I mean the best people, get a chance for the moment to refi their mortgage or pull cash out of their homes until the president can put a lid on things.
Be one of those really smart people by getting Cash Call Mortgage's 10-year fixed, no closing cost refi at today's super low 2.875% rate and APR. But you need to act now, even if you're in process with another lender. Take 5 minutes to call and grab this 2.875% 10-year fixed rate with no closing costs from Cash Call Mortgage. Make the cash call at 855-875-CASH or log on to cashcallmortgage.com.
And believe me, this is not fake news.
First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp., DBA Cash Call Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender. Call 866-900-8744 for disclosures, terms, and restrictions. Not licensed in all states. Not available in Washington State. NMLS 128231.
That's 855-875-CASH. 855-875-CASH.
Hey, it's Frank Reed. I'm visiting with my friend Dr. Chad Glines from Genesis Back and Neck. You probably heard he's partnered with the Elevani Health Group for gel injections for your knee. Now, I've received this procedure myself. My knee pain is completely gone, but you guys do a lot more than knees at Genesis.
Yeah, absolutely. Being a spinal decompression specialist, we've been able to help people for years with their disc problems, but now teaming up with Elevani Health Group, it's amazing what we can do for knees with the gel injections. We have stem cell injections, but we can also take care of pain anywhere with this new device that we use. It's just an unbelievable procedure. And the crazy thing, it's narcotic free.
And the cool thing is this is covered by insurance and probably even your Medicare.
Absolutely. Medicare covers it. It is just amazing the results we're seeing with this.
You don't have to live with pain any longer. And your initial consultation is always free. Call for your appointment at 817-328-1922. That's 817-328-1922.
Sean Hannity here for my friends at Generator Supercenter, the great American story. Now, this started in 2005 with two brothers selling and repairing generators out of their garage in Texas. Today, they are the #1 Generac dealer in the nation. #1 means more savings for you. When the power goes down, keep your home or business up and running with a Generac standby power system from the Generator Supercenter. Financing available, payments as low as $100 a month. GeneratorSupercenter.com. That's GeneratorSupercenter.com.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM, KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. Otto Warmbier has died, the American college student sentenced to hard labor by North Korea. He was held for nearly a year and a half and was medically evacuated to his family in Cincinnati last week. He was severely brain damaged. Warmbier was 22. Senate Democrats accusing Republicans of secrecy ahead of an expected health care vote next week.
There's still no legislation drafted, but Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says Republicans are active and engaged on a health care bill.
We believe we can and must do better than Obamacare's status quo.
Democrats complain the Republican bill is being written in secrecy behind closed doors. To object, Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer says his party will stage late-night speeches and delay some day-to-day business in the Senate.
Fox's Jared Halpern. Another day of record highs for Wall Street. The Dow closed up 144 points. Fox News, we report, you decide.
660 AM, The Answer.
I'm Trina Webster.
And I'm Dan Webster, founders of Z Quiet. Let me be honest, I snored.
Yeah, he did. Crazy loud.
I was forced to sleep on the couch most nights.
Dan tried everything, including surgery, to solve his snoring problem.
Nothing worked.
So we turned to experts and created a solution that's a total game changer, a mouthpiece called Z Quiet.
Not just any mouthpiece, one that gently opens the airway where the snoring happens. In fact, it's based on the same technology as treatments costing thousands of dollars.
It allows natural jaw movement so you can talk, breathe normally, and best of all, sleep comfortably without making a sound.
And what's really cool is that it couldn't be easier. Just pop it in before you go to sleep to kick snoring out of bed.
So you can sleep quiet
with Z Quiet.
Z-Quiet fits both men and women. Try it risk-free for 30 days for just $9.95. Go to getzquiet.com or text SNORE to 91011. Go to getzquiet.com or text SNORE to 91011.
Hi, it's Mark Davis with more great reasons to visit Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange. One of the meanings of exchange is they have things that you can buy, jewelry, precious metals, collectibles, but they also buy things from us. Here's Scott Mosley on why you should bring jewelry you don't want anymore to Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange.
Hey, Mark, we offer fair and honest pricing on all items we buy. We know that selling your jewelry can be a nerve-wracking experience, but it doesn't have to be. Dallas Gold and Silver experts are here to make it easy and painless. Other companies may try to copy our name, but don't be fooled. Come to the original Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange at Preston and 635 and sell that old jewelry for cash. You know you're getting the best price. We can even help with showing you some new jewelry.
I know that DGSE has been my headquarters for anniversary and birthday shopping for 20 plus years. Visit any of the 4 locations of Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange. Dallas, northeast corner of Preston and LBJ, Arlington, Southlake, and Euless. For more information, go to dgse.com. That is dgse.com.
Over 70 million Americans have unhealthy blood pressure levels. Are you one of them? Introducing Berkeley Life, a 100% drug-free supplement to help maintain normal, healthy blood pressure while supporting energy and vitality. Now, for a limited time, try Berkeley Life free. Call 800-709-0668. A key to maintaining healthy blood pressure is your body's nitric oxide levels. Berkeley Life helps to boost nitric oxide levels naturally. The breakthrough is from a discovery which won a Nobel Prize in medicine on nitric oxide levels in the bloodstream. Berkeley Life includes free saliva test strips to see your levels instantly. Now there is a supplement you test yourself and can see it's working. In a consumer study, 91% felt healthier after taking Berkeley Life for just 3 weeks. Here's Dr. Regina Drews, board-certified cardiologist.
I recommend the Berkeley Life supplement and test strips to help my patients maintain a healthier heart and blood vessels.
Get your free 30-day supply. Call 800-709-0668. Just pay shipping and handling. 800-709-0668. 800-709-0668. Results may vary. Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business. So make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-700-0299. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-700-0299. That's 1-800-700-0299. 1-800-700-0299.
It's the original Fort Worth Gun Show this weekend only at the Will Rogers Memorial Center. Don't be confused. This is the biggest and the best with the most new and used guns, knives, ammo, home defense, hunting, tactical, military collectibles, camo, apparel, optics, reloading, and more. Over 1,200 tables all under one roof. Come and buy, sell, or trade. Visit our website, premiergunshows.com, or call 817-732-1194. That's the original Fort Worth Gun Show at Will Rogers Memorial Center this weekend only.
If you've got questions, we've got answers. 660 AM. The Answer. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. It happened again in London. A van struck worshipers leaving a North London mosque early this morning, killing one person, causing several casualties. Metropolitan Police say they are dealing with a major incident. A Sky News producer at the scene said the crash took place shortly after midnight local time as worshipers were leaving the Finsbury Park Mosque at midnight Ramadan prayers. The Guardian reported that 10 people were hurt, 3 of them seriously, 1 person died. Police say they're investigating the crash as suspected terrorism. They have arrested the driver, a 48-year-old man, taken to the hospital as a precaution. A terror attack near a London mosque is every bit as sickening as others in recent weeks, according to Prime Minister Theresa May. This is no doubt an act of terrorism. Barbarian, horrifying terrorism. The suspect is identified as Darren Osborne of Cardiff, Wales. Like I said, he is 47 years of age. From what we understand, he is somewhat mentally deranged. He is not known or was not known by the authorities as an extremist or far-right extremist. This, according to Ben Wallace, Britain's Minister for Security. So the way it works is this. The imam, apparently someone named, it was right here a second ago, Mohammed Kosbar, said the Muslim community is in shock. He complained the mainstream media was unwilling to call the attack a terrorist incident for many hours. Now you know how we feel, Mohammed. Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. Yeah. 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. This isn't anything close to the Christian thing to do, is it? 866-660-5759. Apparently, he had been drinking the night before, complained that the mainstream media were not telling the true story. He had said several times in this drinking binge the night before that he was going to do his best to kill as many Muslims as he could. And nobody dropped, I don't know, I guess it would be 10 pence. I don't know. They just wouldn't drop a dime on this guy. And one person is dead and a lot of people are hurt because of it. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. And the person that you're watching does not have to be Muslim. If you catch a Christian talking about doing in a bunch of Muslims, stop them. Remind them that Christians turn the other cheek. And there is absolutely no more imperative, no more time imperative that be what we do. We must absolutely turn the other cheek here. You cannot let this degenerate into a tit-for-tat murder fest. which is, by the way, what we've got between Israelis and Palestinians. It's gone on for decades and decades and decades. We don't need another one of those, certainly not in the heart of one of America's most populous cities. Do you agree that it's a terror attack? 866-660-5759. It is absolutely a terror attack. People say this guy is a little bit deranged. They say he's a little bit sick in the head. Well, if he's able to come up with something like, I want to kill Muslims, that tells me he's not as sick in the head as I think that a lot of real liberals would rush to his aid and try to say, well, he's just sick in the head. No, he knew exactly what he was doing. While we're on the subject of coins and so on and so forth, in for a penny, in for a pound. And this guy said, you know what, I'm all in here. Well, welcome to being a terrorist. 866-660-5759. If I were Theresa May, I would revoke the man's citizenship. I would send him to Guantanamo Bay. I wouldn't think twice. You want to be a terrorist? Be a terrorist. Here's how we deal with terrorists. I don't believe that Britain has a death penalty anymore, which is stupid. Absolutely stupid. We could not be handling this worse. This is a screw up by the numbers. There is no doubt about it. Hey, people from London. Somebody says he's going to go out and kill Muslims. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Let me get to Joseph in Arlington. Joseph, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Wells Report. Hello.
Hello, Teddy. How are you?
I am fine, my friend. How are you?
Good to hear your voice. I understand it's terrorism, and I understand what's going on, and we've talked about this, you and I, before. But here's the thing. After so many assaults and many terrorist acts that Europe and the United States have suffered, somebody is bound to snap. And people have had enough. Enough is enough is enough, like West said a couple of weeks ago. You know, and I'm telling you, expect more of this in Europe and expect more of this if it happens here, because people are tired of being slaughtered while they're walking the street as tourists in London or Paris.
You're exactly right.
You know?
Yep.
People are tired and somebody's going to snap, JD. You know, when was the last time you saw a Christian guy go into a Muslim area where the people are sitting and having some Turkish coffee and playing backgammon and spraying them with machine guns or going with machetes and saying, this is for Jesus Christ, our Savior, not Allahu Akbar.
Yeah.
You know, we don't do these things.
No, we
but
don't.
They're forcing people to do these things.
Well, I still believe that the act rests with the individual. I still believe that as a civilization, we have to realize that we lose the argument when we respond to terrorism. Everyone loses.
Because this is not who we are.
You're exactly correct.
We are a religion of love and compassion.
Yes, it's true. Absolutely. Christians are the people who turn the other cheek. We want people to live in peace and prosperity and enjoy their lives and their children and their posterity. It's absolutely true. Yes, at some point, you wonder where people's snapping point would be. How many more 8-year-olds can these people kill before people decide, you know what, we're going to go out and we're just going to take care of them? Once again, there can be no better time for the mainstream, serious, non-extremist Muslims in the world to stand up and say, hey, wait a minute. These acts of barbarous terrorism are not being done in my name or the religion or my religion's name. And they need to stick to it and stick to it and stick to it. And live that life as well. And what you do is you end up living in harmony. Is it comfortable? Probably not. Not for a long time yet. I realize that there are people who believe that these kinds of acts pave their way to heaven. I am telling you that is not the case. It is not the case. Eight 866-660-5759. Brian in Gun Barrel City. Welcome to the Wells Report. Hello.
Hello, JD. My whole thing with this is sorry, I had a brain fart.
It's all right. Take your time.
The rhetoric that that this white guy is an extremist terrorist and needs to go to Guantanamo and all this is just over the top. It really is over the top. This has been one case of one white person. I haven't even heard a whole lot.
This is a lone wolf. This is Brian. This is a lone wolf terrorist attack.
Okay, but I haven't heard. Has he come out saying he did it because of Christianity,
yes.
Or is he just?
No, he came out. He did it because he wanted to kill Muslims.
Okay, he wanted to kill Muslims.
Yeah.
But did they say he wanted to kill Muslims because of Christianity, or no? Is it just because he's tired of all the crap and decided to do something about it? Or, I mean, and on top of that, you see pretty much white people all over America saying, yeah, this is a bad thing. But when a Muslim does it, well, we have to accept that that's part of their culture. The hell with that.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I agree too. Remember, your ability to wave your arms, your right to wave your arms in a demonstration of free speech ends when one of your fists connects with my nose.
Exactly.
Okay, and the simple case of the matter is that if you guys are, you are developing and have developed a completely different way of going about business, we do not believe that we end up going to heaven because of the people we kill. We believe that we get to heaven based on the good works we do. Make no mistake. Muslims deserve the same kind of respect and courtesy as you do. Everybody does. They deserve to be judged by the contents of their character. They deserve to live in peace. And I am sure that at some point, they're going to start turning these guys in like cordwood. But I know that there were some people listening to this guy talking about killing Muslims, and they didn't do anything about it. You're listening to the Wells Report. This is 660 AM The Answer.
At any time in Texas, it can feel like the change of the seasons. But I'll tell you what, as we work our way into springtime, Abacus Foundation has been serving North Texas with the highest quality foundation repair solutions for 17 years. And with a warmer temperature and additional moisture, oh my, the foundations can be rocking and rolling. So if you got cracks in the sheetrock or doors that are sticking, call Abacus Foundation Repair at 972-406-9000. 972-406-9000. These are the people I call. These are the folks who've been to my house. These are the folks who will not give you a foundation job you don't need, but will tell you exactly what's going on. Now, if you do need a new foundation, you got the Millennium Composite Pilings, the strongest, and folks at Abacus are the only folks offering it. And get this, $1,000 off any job with 10 pilings or more. AbacusFoundationRepair.com. Lifetime warranty, transferable, 972-406-9000. 972-406-9000. or abacusfoundationrepair.com.
If you still not refinance your mortgage, well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still at historical lows. So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment, consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, underwriting, settlement fee, everything. Do not miss out on this historic opportunity. Whether it's a purchase or refinance, you'll pay no closing costs. You won't spend a dime. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, Westland Financial now is proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. So call us at 888-455-3669. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. That's 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is located at 200 East Sandpoint Avenue, Suite 800, Santa Ana, California, 92707. Licensed by the Texas Department of Savings and Mortgage Lending as an SML mortgage banker. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
If you're a sleep apnea sufferer who's on the go to your phone. Because if you give us a call right now, you'll be able to try the world's first portable mini CPAP device absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. It's the Transcend Mini CPAP, an engineering marvel that's as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. Its unique design is so small and so light, you can fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. No more dragging around a big, bulky CPAP. Even better, now you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights by calling minicpap.com, 1-800-600-2804. Transcend is FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. You can also add a battery pack that's as tiny as a deck of cards. So now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't wait. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-600-2804. That's 1-800-600-2804. Message and data rates may apply.
It's exciting. You're thinking about going back to school, completing your degree, and advancing your future. But right now, you have more questions than answers. Like, how fast can I complete my degree? Can I transfer my credits? Can I make this work with my job and family? How much will it cost? All smart questions. The key to answering them can be found with your smartphone. We're Southern New Hampshire University. Send us a text and we'll bring the answers. Learn about SNHU plus the top 3 financial aid mistakes and how to avoid them by texting CREDIT to 554433. You'll also learn about our exciting, affordable, high-quality online programs, about our tradition and reputation for success since 1932. And we'd love to tell you how we provide all the individual flexibility, support, and encouragement needed to maximize your success. Southern New Hampshire University. Online, on campus. See yourself succeed. Learn about SNHU plus the top 3 financial aid mistakes and how to avoid them by texting CREDIT to 554433. Text CREDIT to 554433.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. In the last 2 months, we've saved our customers over $500,000. How'd we do it? With our exclusive partnership with your utility provider, we get to offer instant rebates of up to $1,500 when you replace that worn-out AC system. When you combine that with Carrier's Cool Cash savings of up to $3,500, we're talking saving over $5,000 on a brand new AC system that can cut your electric bill in half. Now that's how you save people money without gimmicks. But you'll have to hurry because the utility funds can run out at any time. So we're scheduling our free estimates on a first-come, first-served basis. So call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, and you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Call 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437 or online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. You wonder when some unbalanced human being is going to get tired of seeing act after act after act of virulent, savage, barbaric Muslim terrorism, and then go out and do something about it. I have been extremely worried about it since that guy in Portland, Oregon decided to go start stabbing Muslims. The eye for an eye, the tooth for a tooth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, that's how long, that's how you can set up having a war that lasts for thousands of years. The simple reality of all of this is we must not engage. We stand back. We watch what we see. We keep pointing out the extremists. We keep pointing out the savagery, the barbarity. We keep pointing it out. And then we keep noticing the silence. Epic silence by the vast majority of those Muslims standing on the sidelines. Whose side are they on? Don't know. We don't know. We are left to guess. It's very, very difficult to guess when you're in a position where you don't know which of the adherents to the religion of peace is going to go off next. You have no idea. Absolutely no idea. 866-660-5759 is our telephone number. 866-660-5759. Is it an act of terror? Absolutely. Absolute act of terror. Need to know whether he was working with anybody else or whether this was a lone wolf attack. There is no difference. There is no difference in this attack and any of the attacks on any of the bridges in London for the last 2 months. Nothing. No difference. 866-660-5759. Alonzo in Louisville. Welcome to the Wells Report. Hi.
Hey, hi, JD. How you doing? Look, why I think this man did what he did is we don't know all the facts yet. This man could have had one daughter, and that was his entire world. That one daughter could have been one of many children that got assassinated at that concert. What happens when a man loses his entire world, everything he lives for? You do. I mean, you fall in some kind of, temporary insanity. And he could have said, you know what, I lost it all. Hell with it. I'm gonna pay them back, an eye for an eye. And you know what? It's only a matter of time before the British people start doing this.
Well, the British people
that told us that the only way you win a war is you have to be ready, willing to do worse atrocities to your enemy than they're doing unto you. That is the only way you're going to defeat your enemy.
Well, that is not true. That is not true. I disagree with you there. I believe that what you do is you send, you do not do insurgent acts of barbarity, each trying to outdo the other, each trying to up the ante on the horror. I believe that what you do is you identify where the ISIS terrorists are. You send in the 101st Airborne to slaughter them all, to annihilate them in place. In uniform, no masks, no striking in the middle of the night, no obliteration of wives and children. A just response to a barbaric act. That's what needs to happen. I think we need to get off of our butts and make it exceptionally clear that we are simply not going to tolerate this in any way, shape, or form. And if you continue doing it, we're going to send you away from our country. That's how you deal with it. This is the Wells Report on 660 AM The Answer.
Finding the right software to run your business can feel as intimidating as starting a business in the first place. It can be done, but you need the right resources. Stop wasting time on free trials that go nowhere. Get advice from people who've been there on Capterra.com. Capterra helps you find the software solution for your business needs. It's an easy-to-use website with over 400 categories of software to choose from. Whether you need help with project management, customer service, or email marketing, Capterra is the place to go. They have thousands of ratings and reviews from actual software users just like you. And here's the best part. Using Capterra is absolutely free. There's no obligation. You don't even need to register. It's a free resource that will help you make the right software decision. Every month, millions of people use Capterra to find their business software. Join them in running a better business by visiting Capterra.com today. That's Capterra, Capterra.com. Capterra.com.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, co-owner of Statewide Remodeling. You know, if you're considering replacing the windows in your home, you probably know there are a bunch of companies to choose from, and we all got good things to say about ourselves. But you have to read between the lines. Do they have a showroom where you can see full-size displays? Do they manufacture their own windows, or do they buy them from a manufacturer and you get to pay the additional markup for the middleman? Are their windows designed for Texas climate, or do they have one-size-fits-all? And lastly, what's their warranty like? They all look good when they're new. I'm happy to tell you that Statewide Remodeling has a showroom. We manufacture our own windows that are designed for Texas climate and have the longest warranty in the industry that includes workmanship for as long as you own your home. It even covers glass breakage and screen damage, and our prices won't break the bank. We offer 100% financing and discounts for cash on completion. So if you're ready to get new windows from a company who's been in business for 23 years, call us now in celebration of our 23rd anniversary. We're offering 23% off the price of the whole project. The number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095.
It's their birthday, but they've got something for you. Hi, Mark Davis from my friends at Viascan of Las Colinas, celebrating 16 years of saving lives. Why not yours? Early detection is the key, right? That's why I'm in there. I got a family history situation, heart disease, cancer. I'm in there every year, and you should be as well. And they've got wonderful 16th anniversary prices. It's their birthday, but they're giving you the heart scan and the body scan for $595. $595, that's what it cost when they opened their doors in 2001. It's thousands at local hospitals, so do check it out. Viascan of Las Colinas, 972-739-2840. 972-739-2840. The heart scan looks for heart plaques and blockages. The body scan looks for early signs of cancer. Let's beat these diseases down and live a long, happy life. Viascan of Las Colinas, $595 for both scans. Always safe, never claustrophobic. You love it. I love them. 972-739-2840, or just Google Viascan.
Hi, this is John Taffer from Bar Rescue. I've worked with over 1,000 restaurants, so I know firsthand what it's like to need extra funding to buy equipment or to manage cash flow gaps. I even had to sell ownership in a restaurant because I didn't have the capital I needed at the time. With Cabbage, you don't have to be in that position. Cabbage offers lines of credit of up to $150,000. Apply online and you'll get a decision right away. I signed up in a few simple steps and had funding in minutes. Since Cabbage is a line of credit, you can take the exact amount you need when you need it. You never have to reapply to take additional loans, and you'll only pay for the funds you use. Cabbage has helped more than 100,000 businesses from every industry with over $3 billion in funding. Cabbage is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and was named the Forbes Top 100 company twice in a row. Whether you own a restaurant or any type of small business, get started at cabbagewithak.com/owner or call 855-CABBAGE, KABBAGE.
Line of credit is subject to credit approval. See terms and conditions.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
It's probably been about 10 years ago. I had quite a few credit cards, and it was just getting to be too much, so I called Trinity.
If you're in debt and you need help, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976.
They met with me, and they were able to get all of my credit cards in one lower payment. Now we're doing a lot better.
If your debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976.
When Capitol police officers shot and killed the gunman who was firing on a group of congressmen in Virginia, we once again saw hero officers in action.
I know this House wants to state unequivocally that we are, as ever, awed by the tremendous bravery of the Capitol Police.
This is Mike Gallagher. Please support law enforcement. Donate to Gallagher's Army, the Fallen Officer Fund. Just go to gallaghersarmy.org or call 888-99-I-GIVE. That's gallaghersarmy.org or call 888-99-I-GIVE. Thank you.
You can listen on the go. Find us on iHeartRadio, 660 AM. The Answer. You're hearing tomorrow's front page on the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. Forrest in Gun Barrel City. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Wells Report. Hello.
Good evening. Hey, my comment on this topic was just, it's pretty simple in my view. There are going to be people, and I think you even had a caller who articulated this, who land in this. It almost makes sense given what's gone on. My view is that man killed innocent people. He just, if you want to go fight the fighters. Go after the people who are doing it. He is no different than the guys who killed the 8-year-old girl. And
Absolutely no different.
It's a weak, cowardly thing to do, in my view. And I want to ask you an unrelated question around that Navy ship, if I can, because I'm really curious about something.
Sure.
Okay. I spent 10 years in the Navy as a journalist, including 2 tours aboard aircraft carriers. I wrote for them. I didn't get a chance to look today, JD, but I've not seen the cause of that collision. And I'm curious, do you have any intel at all on what the heck happened?
I don't have anything that I can go to air with, insofar as, it's stuff I can't go to the air with. But the only thing I can tell you is that I am it's very curious that we haven't heard anything. Let's just put it that way.
I assumed it was an underway replenishment, right? And something happened, but that was a big cargo ship. And my understanding is it was in shallow water. So something's odd about that.
Yeah.
So
and it's so odd. Yeah. It's so odd, in fact, that we haven't heard a dang thing, not at least through official channels. And I'm waiting.
I appreciate your show.
Okay. Thank you very much, Forrest. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for your service as well, sir. God bless you. The left has, as late as today, made outrageously stupid statements having to do with the outrageous negative statements about people like Donald Trump, about Republicans, about white people, about any number of things. I am extremely annoyed at some of the things that have been said. Thursday evening, CBS's Scott Pelley, who officially ended his tenure as the network's evening news anchor, told viewers it's time to ask whether the attack on the United States Congress Wednesday was foreseeable, predictable, and to some degree self-inflicted.
Say what?
Scott Pelley, who is wrapping up his tenure as the anchor of the CBS Evening News, said it's time to ask whether the attack on the United States Congress Wednesday was foreseeable, predictable, and to some degree self-inflicted. You know what I want to ask Scott Pelley? I want to ask Scott Pelley if, that 28-year-old female rape victim over there, the one that's dressed so well, do you think she was begging for it really when it comes right down to it, Scott? Is that basically what you're saying? It's the exact same thing. People on the political right in this nation have not stood by and fanned the flames of anti-cop hatred. We have not said that we have not called them homophobes and Islamophobes and nativists and bigots and all of the things that have been castigated that Republicans have to deal with and endure from the left on a daily basis. And Scott Pelley, relegated to the rest of his career on 60 Minutes, which, by the way, he's very, very good at, comes out and says those Republicans had something to do with getting shot at the other day. I'm sorry. The shooter just mouthed too many Democrat talking points for me. I'm sorry. There's just too many of those. Too many leftist politicians talking about lining up Republicans and shooting them. Too much art in the park, slaughtering the president of the United States. Too many gangsta rappers shooting at the president of the United States. Too many terribly funny jokes about beheading the president of the United States and scaring an 11-year-old kid half to death. There's absolutely no doubt as to why there would be somebody that would pick up an SKS and start shooting at Republicans, especially a true believer, a Bernie Sanders supporter, a man trying to live up to Bernie Sanders' word of societal conflict and rebellion. And that's exactly what he did. He wanted to touch off a rebellion, so how do you do that? Well, you kill the politicians. That's how it's always happened in the past. The people of the left, insofar as they continue to have this strange way of castigating their political opponents, not in the courtroom or the public square with ideas, better policy, a more vibrant America instead of a less vibrant America, a struggling America, an America in desperate need of government intervention. Calling their opponents names. You're just not collecting many high school educated white votes these days because we are not bigots and we are not Islamophobes and we are not nativists and we're not xenophobic. We are American patriots that believe in the greatest country on God's green earth. And we will stand and fight for that country. And we will defend the Constitution of the United States from all enemies, foreign and domestic. It's what we do. If you want to see what that's like, make yourself an enemy domestic. And you will see what happens. But this is different. This is different. Democrats shed first blood. Democrats did that. And they need to own it. And they need to back off. Eight 660 Republican Representative Claudia Tenney received a threatening email from a constituent that referred to Wednesday's shooting of House Majority Whip Steve Scalise, sporting the subject line, 1 down, 216 to go. Where'd that come from, Senator Sanders? Where'd all that come from? The message made references to the party helping the wealthiest among us, so your own lives are forfeit. Oh, really? Isn't it amazing that the people who want to take away the guns of people like me and the rest of us clutching our Bibles in flyover country are the ones that pick up guns and start shooting us? Isn't that the craziest? You know, it's almost like they want our weapons so they can shoot us without having to worry about getting shot back at. You're picking the wrong fight here. You need to back off. Robin in Dallas, welcome to the Wells Report. Hello.
Hey, JD. I just came from going up north where they have the frozen walleye on a stick.
Oh, yeah, frozen walleye on a stick, Robin. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
And the same day of the Scalise shooting, my sister engaged me in a conversation that began with, "How did you and your brother turn out the way you are, where you're not compassionate, you are mean-spirited, you hate people who are born because you don't want the government to help them, and yada, yada, yada." So bottom line is, they start attacking your character and who you are. Makes it a whole lot easier if that doesn't satisfy you, that you start assassinating somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, the simple situation is, and it is simple. It is very simple. Democrat politics, not so much Democrat politics, because there really isn't much Democrat politics left. Anti-American leftist political thuggery masquerading as Democrat politics is a way to pick fights. You set one group of Americans against another, and you play the political difference in order to be able to garner votes. It's destructive to the whole. It's awful and it's rotten to the core. And you can see it every single day. I was listening this morning. I was listening this morning. And this Democrat was talking about how Republicans had said all these terrible things. And it was their fault that they were getting shot at. Oh, really? Sure. Right. And I texted, you know what? These are the kinds of people, these anti-American leftist political progressive thugs, these are the kind of people that look through facts, look beyond the facts to find the politics. And they are solely responsible for the mayhem that ensues. It's called inciting a riot. And as long as Democrats put up with these anti-American leftist political thugs hijacking their party, well, you guys, lay down with snakes. You're going to get bit. Eight 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. Put it down in writing. 1 down, 216 to go. Really? Whoever wrote that needs to spend some time sitting on his or her butt in some jail cell somewhere, thinking that thing over until they finally get their mind right with the fact that you just don't get to shoot people who are elected by your neighbors. You just don't do that. This is the Wells Report.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. To get through life, to get through a vacation, to get through a work day, to get through whatever your day may hold, there's a lot of walking involved. And if that walking is painful, you've got a problem. I'm so glad to send you to the Good Feet stores to end that problem, getting you out of pain today. At their locations in Plano, Fort Worth, South Lake, and Waco. In fact, South Lake and Waco are open noon to 5 Sundays. What's going on at Good Feet? They're delivering America's arch supports that are #1 for getting people out of pain. There could be ball your foot pain, heel pain, plantar fasciitis, structural stuff, and that foot pain can radiate upwards. It could become hip pain, leg pain, even back pain. Let's get you out of pain at the Good Feet stores. For workouts, for running, your balance is better, your workouts are better, you're just feeling great. Work shoes, workout shoes, comfy shoes, even high heels. They've got everybody taken care of. at the Good Feet stores. Plano, Fort Worth, South Lake, and Waco. Good Feet DFW. To learn more, goodfeetdfw.com. Get out of pain today. goodfeetdfw.com.
If you're an unincorporated business owner, it's too late for you. That is, if you've already been sued and lost your home, your car, and your family's life savings. But if you haven't been sued yet, there is still time to incorporate and protect your personal assets. And if you do it right now, you can incorporate in just 10 minutes, because Incorporate.com is now giving away a free incorporation guide to all business owners. For your free 10-minute incorporation guide, call now, 1-800-300-9596. Incorporation is the shield that protects your personal assets. Without it, you could lose everything. That's why at Incorporate.com, they just make incorporating or forming an LLC quick and easy. They don't provide legal or financial advice. If someone sues tomorrow, will you lose everything? Don't wait until it's too late. Hurry and call now for your free 10-minute incorporation guide while they're still giving them away for free. Call 1-800-300-9596. That's 1-800-300-9596. 1-800-300-9596.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. In the last 2 months, we've saved our customers over $500,000. How'd we do it? With our exclusive partnership with your utility provider, we get to offer instant rebates of up to $1,500 when you replace that worn-out AC system. When you combine that with Carrier's Cool Cash savings of up to $3,500, we're talking saving over $5,000 on a brand new AC system that can cut your electric bill in half. Now that's how you save people money without gimmicks. But you'll have to hurry because the utility funds can run out at any time. So we're scheduling our free estimates on a first-come, first-served basis. So call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, and you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Call 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437 or online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
You are about to hear from Dr. Douglas Howard.
After 20 years and tens of thousands of success stories, Balance of Nature is still the only pure whole food supplement available. Balance of Nature has served more than 500 million servings of fruits and vegetables. Don't accept imitations, copies, or substitutions. Our success stories are unique to Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies. You'll know you have the real thing when you open the bottles and see, smell, and taste real produce.
It is worth every penny I pay because they really have made such a difference in my life. It is making me feel a whole lot better.
Even my doctor thought it was a good product.
Take Dr. Howard's Health Challenge and find out how to get 2 free sets of fruits and veggies. We'll even ship them to you for free. Call now for details.
Call 800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com.
Use promo code 660AM.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business. So make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
Dallas, Fort Worth's home for stimulating talk. 660 AM, The Answer. Isn't thinking so much more fun than getting yelled at? The Wells Report on 660 AM, The Answer.
A tweet claiming that the NBA champion Golden State Warriors would refuse to meet with President Donald Trump at the White House went viral last Tuesday, except that there was no evidence. Stockbroker and CNBC personality Josh Brown tweeted the Warriors would skip the White House visit, citing reports. He said the team made a unanimous decision on the issue. When asked which reports he was alluding to, Brown said that he had seen verified Twitter accounts making the claim. When pressed, he admitted he could not find those tweets again and wondered if they had been deleted. Later, Brown cited a tweet from self-described world's top celebrity expert as evidence. But that tweet was sent at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, while Brown's message was sent at 7:10 Eastern Time, making it impossible for it to have been Brown's source. Despite the lack of attribution, sports and political websites seized on Brown's tweet and ran with it. New York Daily News, New York Magazine, Vogue, Newsweek all spread the story. Liberals on Twitter got into the act as well, including House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi. And so, where are they now? The Warriors themselves seem to have finally put the issue at rest, sending out a press release saying the team had not even been invited to the White House yet and would make the decision once they had. It's called fake news. It's called fake news. And it's horrifying that we have to live in a world like this. An age of an information exchange like no else, and we can't tell the truth with it. Is that ridiculous? This is the Wells Report.
The crazy stuff happening in Washington means really smart people, I mean the best people, get a chance for the moment to refi their mortgage or pull cash out of their homes until the president can put a lid on things.
Be one of those really smart people by getting Cash Call Mortgage's 10-year fixed, no closing cost refi at today's super low 2.875% rate and APR. But you need to act now, even if you're in process with another lender. Take 5 minutes to call and grab this 2.875% 10-year fixed rate with no closing costs from Cash Call Mortgage. Make the cash call at 855-875-CASH or log on to cashcallmortgage.com.
And believe me, this is not fake news.
First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp., DBA Cash Call Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender. Call 866-900-8744 for disclosures, terms, and restrictions. Not licensed in all states. Not available in Washington State. NMLS 128231.
That's 855-875-CASH. 855-875-CASH.
Hi, it's Mark Davis with more great reasons to visit Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange. One of the meanings of exchange is they have things that you can buy, jewelry, precious metals, collectibles, but they also buy things from us. Here's Scott Mosley on why you should bring jewelry you don't want anymore to Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange.
Hey, Mark, we offer fair and honest pricing on all items we buy. We know that selling your jewelry can be a nerve-wracking experience, but it doesn't have to be. Dallas Gold and Silver experts are here to make it easy and painless. Other companies may try to copy our name, but don't be fooled. Come to the original Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange at Preston and 635 and sell that old jewelry for cash. You know you're getting the best price. We can even help with showing you some new jewelry.
I know that DGSE has been my headquarters for anniversary and birthday shopping for 20 plus years. Visit any of the 4 locations of Dallas Gold and Silver Exchange. Dallas, northeast corner of Preston and LBJ, Arlington, Southlake, and Euless. For more information, go to dgse.com. That is dgse.com.
Wouldn't it be great if you could stop crime before it happens? With the Ring Floodlight Cam, you can. I'm Jamie Siminoff, inventor and founder of Ring. Floodlight Cam is a motion-activated HD security camera that connects right to your phone, so you're alerted when anyone steps onto your property. You can now see, speak, or even sound an alarm right from your phone, anywhere, anytime. Does your floodlight prevent crime? Ours does. Check out our Ring of Security kits at ring.com/secure. That's ring.com/secure.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM, KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. 22-year-old Otto Warmbier has died. He never regained consciousness after his release from captivity by North Korea.
Fred and Cindy Warmbier thanked doctors at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, but said no other outcome was really possible after the torturous mistreatment their son received at the hands of the North Koreans. North Korean officials said Warmbier contracted botulism and slipped into a coma, but doctors in Cincinnati said there was no evidence of that.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. The White House hosted a summit of tech leaders today.
With the CEOs from Apple, Google, IBM, and Microsoft on hand, White House senior advisor Jared Kushner addressed how the Trump administration intends to get more bang from the $80 billion the federal government spends on IT each year.
Fox's John Decker. More record highs all around on Wall Street today. The Dow closed up 144 points. Fox News, we report, you decide.
660 AM The Answer. Listen on iHeartRadio.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-700-0299. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible, without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-700-0299. That's 1-800-700-0299. 1-800-700-0299.
Attention contact lens wearers. Hey, it's Mark Davis, my friends at Climate Evangelist Eye Center. Why are you doing the contact lens thing? Because it's better in glasses? Well, it could be. Well, here's something better in glasses and contacts. LASIK procedures from Climate Evangelist Eye Center. Ditch the glasses and the contacts and be free to see right in time for summer. BeFreeToSee.com. Check it out. Huge promotion. Big savings on LASIK as low as $3 a day. What's that? A cup of coffee? And they're going to throw in a free adventure as part of your Be Free to See summer LASIK package. Water park, zoo, laser tag, trampoline park. Pick it. You're going to love it. You're going to love your summer. You're going to love the rest of your life. With Climate Evangelist Eye Center, 1-800-714-2020. 1-800-714-2020. Incredible team, great technology, great people. Have a great summer and a great rest of your life. Ditch the glasses and the contacts. 1-800-714-2020. 1-800-714-2020 or BeFreeToSee.com. BeFreeToSee.com.
Warning. If you've recently declared bankruptcy, you're going to want to cover your ears, because there's an alternative to bankruptcy, and it could be better than you'd ever think possible. But if you've already declared bankruptcy and have missed this opportunity, you'll want to cover your ears now. Here it is. Right now, the company that has resolved more credit card debt than anyone in the U.S. may be able to settle your debt too. You could resolve your debt with one low monthly program payment. If you call right now and qualify, Freedom Debt Relief will show you how low your monthly program payment could be for free. Call now, 1-800-600-7115. That's 1-800-600-7115. If you're struggling with debt, this could be your answer. And the bigger your debt, the more money you could save. To find out for free how much of your hard-earned money Freedom Debt Relief could help you save, call now, 1-800-600-7115. 1-800-600-7115. 1-800-600-7115.
Message and data rates may apply.
It's exciting. You're thinking about going back to school, completing your degree, and advancing your future. But right now, you have more questions than answers. Like, how fast can I complete my degree? Can I transfer my credits? Can I make this work with my job and family? How much will it cost? All smart questions. The key to answering them can be found with your smartphone. We're Southern New Hampshire University. Send us a text and we'll bring the answers. Learn about SNHU plus the top 3 financial aid mistakes and how to avoid them by texting CREDIT to 554433. You'll also learn about our exciting, affordable, high-quality online programs, about our tradition and reputation for success since 1932. And we'd love to tell you how we provide all the individual flexibility, support, and encouragement needed to maximize your success. Southern New Hampshire University. Online, on campus. See yourself succeed. Learn about SNHU plus the top 3 financial aid mistakes and how to avoid them by texting CREDIT to 554433. Text CREDIT to 554433.
Ready and reliable, anytime, night or day. When your plumbing's got problems or your drains are clogged, that's when you need AAA. You go to AAA-auger.com.
Is your home ready for summer? Is your water system ready to handle the demands of Texas heat? Are you concerned about high water bills heading into summer? Call the reliable Red and the professional plumbers at AAA Auger Plumbing Services for a free home evaluation, where there's never a charge for coming out and no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays. Call AAA Auger Plumbing Services 24-hour hotline now at 877-999-1979. That's 877-999-1979. So if you need a plumber fast, call AAA Auger Plumbing Services. Some restrictions apply. License M37445.
When your plumbing's got problems or your drains are clogged, go to AAA-auger.com.
94.9 KLTY's Celebrate Freedom 27 from Interstate Batteries.
A day of fun for your family with Crowder, Matthew West, Britt Nicole, Holland, and more.
Saturday, June 24th at South Fork Ranch. Get your official Celebrate Freedom 27 memorabilia and more at CelebrateFreedom.com.
Sponsored by Interstate Batteries, Dallas Baptist University, Feed My Starving Children, Cornerstone Staffing, Care Now, Splash Kingdom, North Texas Chevy Dealers, and 94.9 KLTY.
Learn a little something at the start of your day. The Mark Davis Show. Mornings 7 to 10 on 660 AM. The Answer. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. I am John David Wells. We get to Jason in Dallas. Jason, thanks for joining us. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good. Listen, my question is, I'm an African-American man, and I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I believe I actually like some of both views in some cases.
Sure.
But I want to know, it's going to be up to the Republicans. What are they going to do to make these investigations stop so that President Trump can actually get something done? Because I see this just going on and on and on, and I don't think the Democrats are going to stop it. I mean, it's going to be up to Republicans to have to stop this.
Here's the way. There are two ways of doing it. The president can ignore all of it and just move on with his agenda and let the wind blow. You know what I mean? You know, just let the chaos, just let the mainstream media look more and more like badly behaved children, which is what they are. Okay.
Right.
I mean, you know, the people of the left, the anti-American progressive thug left, very upset with the fact that most of America would elect a rank beginner to be the president of the United States in favor of Hillary Clinton, who would doubtless continue the destruction of the country. It's almost as if
I didn't want Hillary, even though I did like Bill. I didn't want Hillary. I mean, it was just she had too much going on.
Oh, she absolutely did.
Yeah, she had too much going on. But I actually do like President Trump because even though I feel that he might have issues with foreign policy, I always thought that might be the problem with him. But I always thought business-wise, and I mean, he would run the country like a business, and I felt like that he would do a good job on that. But he's been bogged down with too much of this investigation stuff that it's been 6 months, and he has got some stuff done, but I don't think near as much as he probably want to.
Well, here's the way this works for me, Jason. Perfect call. Here's the way this works for me. The Republicans run the Congress. They're responsible for all the legislation. The president can ask, but the Republicans have to do the job. The Republicans don't like Donald Trump. Donald Trump put away 16 of the best presidential candidates in the history of American politics. Put them away. And they're not happy about it. The Republicans are very angry at Donald Trump. I mean, which of those guys is going to be the guy that comes after Donald Trump? After Donald Trump, I mean, if Donald Trump is especially successful at rekindling the American economy like Ronald Reagan did. I mean, you know, you got to think that the Republican Party saw an awful lot of their agenda just go right out the window when the American people chose Donald Trump instead of some of the best presidential candidates the Republican Party has ever seen. The Democrats were so sure that Hillary was going to win. They didn't bother about anything. They've got the media in their pocket. They don't have to worry about Hillary's server. They'll just point at, people say, oh, you guys and your espionage. Yeah, it's espionage, all right. I guarantee you that the reason that all those emails were disappeared is because they tied foreign policy moves to increases and decreases in the amount of data on that server, and the increase and decrease in the amount of money in the Clinton Foundation coffers. Now, that's just pure supposition on my part. But why else would you have the server with State Department secrets on it if you're not trying to share those secrets for the advantage of your friends? Why else do it? Why would you want to keep all that communication secret? Because somebody's going to come out of there somewhere one of these days and say, that's graft and corruption, ma'am. And it may yet happen. Now, to answer your question, how does the Republican Party stop this? Well, Donald Trump versus the Republican Party probably wouldn't stop it. But if I'm Donald Trump, I ask my attorney general to name a special prosecutor for Hillary Clinton's server. I ask for another special prosecutor to look into, or the same prosecutor could also look into her perjury before Congress. I put another special prosecutor on the tail of Loretta Lynch, because there is obstruction of justice on her plate. Same story with Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, when she destroyed that server to turn it over to the FBI, that's obstruction of justice. That's what that is. I'd put another special prosecutor on the spying on American journalists by the Obama administration. Where did that come from? Where did those orders come from? And I'd put one on Susan Rice. So I would respond, Jason, with not one special prosecutor, but I'd respond with 4. And every time they brought something else up with my name on it, I'd add another 2 special prosecutors. And I would make it very plain. I would address the nation from the Oval Office. And I'd sit there at that great big desk and I'd look right in that camera and I'd say, my fellow Americans, in an effort to keep you from knowing the great accomplishments of this administration, the mainstream media has seen fit to chase this ghost of a story that goes nowhere and will go nowhere for the last 6 months. In those 6 months, we have dramatically changed America. And we're going to continue to dramatically change America and bring America back to the predominance that it belongs. At the top of the pyramid, leading the world. That's what we're going to do here. However, the Democrat Party wants to continually distract and continually give the mainstream media excuse after excuse after excuse not to report the accomplishments of this administration. Therefore, I've decided to make a sea change in my agenda, and that sea change is I am going to chase down the possible charges of espionage that are due to Hillary Clinton. Not only that, but I'm also going to chase down Loretta Lynch. I'm going to find out about that spying having to do with the Obama administration. I want to know exactly why it was that Susan Rice was able to garner so much information from the NSA, CIA, FBI, so much so, in fact, that she was tracking Trump campaign transition workers around, trying to see if they were meeting with Russian operatives. And that's what I'm going to do. And if there is a case, and I talk to my special prosecutor and I say, can you win in court with this? And he says, yes, it's going before a grand jury. and the grand jury will decide every single case. And if there's enough to actually take somebody to court, we're going to take them to court. None of this is going to change. In other words, if Hillary Clinton, if Robert Mueller decides to stop this witch hunt tomorrow, I am moving forward with my special prosecutors. If this is going to be a political power game, then I'm going to play. And then I'd say, God bless America, and let the games begin. That's what I'd do. What does he have to lose? It's like this mess with the press in the daily press briefing. All that is an opportunity to generate more tape of Sean Spicer getting his butt kicked by an uncivil, rude, cynical, corrupt mainstream media. Why do it? Look, they're not going to report the truth anyway. Why bother telling them the truth? And you say it just like that because that's what got him elected. Remember? Donald Trump telling the truth got him elected. Keep telling the truth, Mr. President. Keep telling them why you're doing what you're doing. Keep draining the swamp. Yeah, you didn't expect the swamp was just going to be drained and they were just going to go off and sulk, did you? No, they don't start taking shots at you until you're over the target, sir. Well done. Now time to drop a few bombs of your own. That's how you do it, Jason, right there. There is an all-Asian rock band out there. I have never heard of them. It is hard for me to repeat their name insofar as it causes me to wince. If you were in an all-Asian rock band, Magic, what would be the last name that you'd name your band? That's right. The Slants. They named their band The Slants. The band was originally formed by respondent Simon Tam, who chose the moniker to represent his group's pride in their shared ethnicity and to take on these stereotypes that people have about us, like slanted eyes, and own them. But when Tam attempted to trademark his name, his application was denied by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office for violating a section of the Lanham Act, the relevant part of a federal trademark law which rejects trademarks which may disparage persons living or dead, institutions, beliefs, or national symbols. Tam took the case to federal court, where the relevant clause was struck down for violating the First Amendment. The Supreme Court has upheld that conclusion in Mattal versus Tam. The case originated was Lee versus Tam, but was changed when the appointment of Joseph Mattal as PTO director. Justice Samuel Alito wrote for the majority opinion, which was joined in by the rest of the court 8-0. Alito concluded that the trademark rule violated prohibition on government viewpoint discrimination as regards speech. The disparagement clause offends a bedrock First Amendment principle. Speech may not be banned on the grounds that it expresses ideas that offend. That's Justice Alito for you. You're listening to the Wells Report. This is 660 AM The Answer. We've got more in just a moment.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still at historical lows. So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, underwriting, settlement fee, everything. Do not miss out on this historic opportunity. Whether to purchase or refinance, you'll pay no closing costs. You won't spend a dime. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, Westland Financial now is proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. So call us at 888-455-3669. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. That's 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is located at 200 East Sandpoint Avenue, Suite 800, Santa Ana, California, 92707. Licensed by the Texas Department of Savings and Mortgage Lending as an SML Mortgage Banker. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, owner of Statewide Remodeling. You know, a great woman once said that we're free up to the moment of choice, and then the choice controls the chooser. That is nowhere more true than when you're deciding on a contract to let work on your home. You know, once you commit and sign the agreement, and in most cases make a pretty good sized down payment, you're stuck. What happens if the work doesn't go as planned? Takes too long to complete the job, or worse yet, the contractor just disappears. It happens. We've been offering a satisfaction guarantee in writing since we started business 23 years ago. And I'm happy to say we've never had to use it, because if it ain't right, we'll make it right every time. So if you're considering new replacement windows or maintenance-free siding to eliminate the need to paint your home, call us now. And to celebrate our 23rd year in business, we're offering 23% off the whole project. We also offer 100% financing. The estimate's free, and the number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095, or see all the home improvement products we offer at statewideremodeling.com.
If you run your own business, when you're not on the job, you're on the road, in your van. Signs that say detour and do not enter are just plain bad for business. Well, here's a sign that's great for business. It says 0% financing and up to 2 years complimentary scheduled maintenance on Mercedes-Benz Sprinter or Metris vans. Powerful, capable, and affordable. That's Mercedes-Benz Van Power. With pioneering safety technologies and low total cost of ownership, Mercedes-Benz vans are the right choice for your business. Check out the full lineup of Mercedes-Benz vans starting at just $25,995. 0% financing and up to 2 years complimentary scheduled maintenance. That's van power for all. Mercedes-Benz vans, born to run.
Starting at price refers to base model Metris worker cargo van. Excludes all options, taxes, title, registration, transportation charge, and dealer prep fee. Please see your dealer or go to mbvans.com for further details and exclusions.
Greta is a drill instructor.
On your feet and negotiate this obstacle.
Yes, ma'am. When it comes to training lean, mean, fighting machines, she doesn't mess around.
I do not have all day, people.
But in her free time, Greta's an amazing poet, and she knows it.
The green grass, it whispers to me like an ancient firefly.
Look at her throw those verses with confidence. But when it comes to getting a mortgage, Greta's less confident.
A little help here?
Fortunately for Greta, there's Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. It's simple, so she can understand the details and know she's getting the right mortgage.
My confidence. It's returned like a jealous lover on a rainy night.
Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently. Go to rocketmortgage.com today.
Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. And MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Futures and options trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors.
Fire the stockbroker and hire yourself. I'm Larry Levin, and I've been on the trading floor for 23 years. I was one of the biggest traders in the S&P pit. I'm also the president of Trading Advantage, the leading educational firm teaching people how to become professional day traders. Now, for a limited time, I'm offering one of the trading techniques I use to make $1.9 million for free. Invest in and control your own future. Get started right now by calling 800-914-5567. Leave your email address on my voicemail, and I'll email you my free trading technique and daily insider's market report at no cost to you. This is the very information I use to build my fortune.
I was getting ready to retire. I still needed to make extra income, but I didn't want to work for anyone else. Because of Larry and his excellent instructors, I could trade successfully for myself, and I'll never have to work for someone else again.
Fire the stockbroker and hire the most dependable person you know. You. Again, call in the next 90 minutes. Leave your email address on my voicemail. 800-914-5567. 800-914-5567.
Listen to us live on iHeartRadio, 660 AM. The Answer. Only for Texas. This is the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. So the all-Asian rock band, the Slants, will be able to get their trademark through the Trademark and Patent Office. Thanks to the Supreme Court ruling 8-0. Natal versus Tam. After an excruciating legal battle that has spanned nearly 8 years, we're beyond humbled and thrilled to have won this case at the Supreme Court, says the leader of the band, Simon Tam. And you're going, why in heaven's name would the Supreme Court take all that time to settle this case for this guy? Well, because there were a lot of other things involved in that case. Because the court ruling now means that Dan Snyder does not have to create a brand new set of uniforms for the Washington Redskins. I was suggesting the DC beige, where the uniforms are beige, the numbers are beige, everything's the same color beige. Yeah. The Supreme Court vindicated the team's position that the First Amendment blocks the government from denying or canceling a trademark registration based on a governmental opinion. A federal judge earlier upheld the trademark office's cancellation of the team name, but the matter was on hold pending the outcome of the Slants. I just wince every time I say it. The Slants case. The unanimous opinion the court delivered is expected to set a positive precedent for the Redskins. Of course it will. Slants founder Simon Tam said his goal was to reclaim a derisive slur and transform it into a badge of ethnic pride. But the trademark office said a term can be disparaging even when it's used in a positive light, which means that whoever said that is obviously a leftist crazy person, because even though it's positive, it can be negative. Obviously. How could you possibly lose a political argument if everything that is disparaging can also be used in a positive light and vice versa? In other words, poppycock. You're just arguing to argue. You're just being a butt. There, I said it. Mom, did he say that those people that were arguing just for argument's sake are being butts? I think that's what he said. Wow. Can you say butts on the radio? Sure. Wow. As a matter of fact, it's maybe I could change the name of the show to the Butts. No? I am not going to change the name of the show to the Whitey Report, okay? You can forget it. Wow. I remember when I was talking about John Wiley Price. What if the situation was reversed? What if John Whitey Price was on trial? I wasn't being racist. Not at all. I was just saying, hey, reverse the situation. Would he have gone to trial? It's a perfect question. The Gringo Report has merit. I'll keep it under advisement. This is the Wells Report.
Hey, it's Mark Davis for my friend Josh DeShong. Let's make this the summer where Josh sells your home as quickly as he sold ours. I love this guy. You get the Josh DeShong promise. He comes, sits down with you, you talk price and time frame. You reach an agreement on a price you'd love and a time frame you can handle. And if he can't sell that house of yours at that price in that time frame, he buys it. He promises if he can't sell it, he buys it. So get going. 972-325-6644. 972-325-6644 or getsold.net. Now, not only will he do that on the market, but there's an instant buyout program right now. They can give you an offer today without even listing the home. Best part is in a lot of areas throughout North Texas, you're getting full market value without even listing the home, not worrying about showings and stuff. So if you're really ready to move fast, go for the instant buyout program. 972-325-6644. Ask about it at 972-325-6644 or getsold.net.
I used to play a lot of sports in college, but when I got older, my legs started to burn and ache, making it hard to work out. Then I noticed those varicose and spider veins. I couldn't believe it. I thought this only happened to my mom and her friends.
The professionals at Vein Clinics of America have performed over 1 million personalized procedures for their patients, making them the largest, most experienced vein treatment center in the U.S. Using state-of-the-art laser and minimally invasive treatments, they can begin restoring your legs back to health in as little as 1 hour with no downtime, and most treatments are covered by insurance.
I called Vein Clinics of America, and they fixed my legs. No more ugly veins. Now I can run and do squats again.
Guys, get back in the game. Call now and schedule a free fast-track consultation with one of our doctors and learn how you can finally get rid of those embarrassing varicose and spider veins. Space is limited, so call now. 800-300-3388. That's 800-300-3388. 800-300-3388.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. In the last 2 months, we've saved our customers over $500,000. How'd we do it? With our exclusive partnership with your utility provider, we get to offer instant rebates of up to $1,500 when you replace that worn-out AC system. When you combine that with Carrier's Cool Cash savings of up to $3,500, we're talking saving over $5,000 on a brand-new AC system that can cut your electric bill in half. Now that's how you save people money without gimmicks. But you'll have to hurry because the utility funds can run out at any time. So we're scheduling our free estimates on a first-come, first-served basis. So call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, and you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Call 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437 or online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
My husband and I wanted to buy a new car, and we don't have very good credit ratings, so the bank recommended Trinity, so we called them. And the people were very nice. They told us the best solution for our problems.
If you're in debt and you need help, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5348. to talk to a certified counselor.
Trinity consolidated our bills, got us a lower interest rate, and a much better monthly payment.
Trinity will consolidate your accounts into one easy-to-manage monthly payment, put a stop to late fees and over-limit charges, reduce your interest, and possibly improve your credit score. You'll save thousands.
We feel much better now. Things are going pretty well. And since we've been with Trinity, our credit rating has really improved.
If your debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5348.
My name is Ann, and we're debt-free for keeps.
1-800-936-5348.
The key to success? Keep it simple, especially when it comes to hiring. And nobody makes it easier than Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes, set up screener questions, manage your candidates from one dashboard. According to an independent study, 5 times more hires are made through Indeed than any other job site. New users claim your $50 credit to post a sponsored job at Indeed.com/credit. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
There are 2 things every parent wants when their child goes to college: for their child to do well and a way to afford it. Now, with Discover Student Loans, parents can have the best of both worlds. Not only do our loans cover up to 100% of school-certified costs with 0 fees, but we'll give them a cash reward for each new student loan if they earn at least a 3.0 GPA or equivalent. That means every A in history or B in math could help them earn a cash reward for good grades. Just one of the many ways we treat you like you'd treat you. Apply now in 15 minutes or less at discoverstudentloans.com. Limitations apply.
This is 660 AM. The Answer. Now, the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. I am John David Wells. Do not forget Mark Davis tomorrow morning, bright and early, say 7 o'clock. Outstanding. Mark, what have you got planned for us?
Hey, JD, good Monday evening. A busy talk show week gets even busier when I got 2 morning shows, in essence. I'm filling in for Hugh Hewitt tomorrow and Wednesday, so join us at 5 a.m. We'll see what's going on. Then we'll pivot local 8 to 10. Stories are the same. We got an actual real Russia story in this Syrian jet takedown. Of course, the phony Russia controversies continue to embroil Washington, and we'll wake up tomorrow and examine every angle of the national and local news we need to cover. So join us for the Hugh Hewitt Show. I'm filling in 5 to 8 a.m., local 8 to 10. We'll get it done. Tomorrow morning, Mark Davis Show, 5 till 8 on Hewitt, 8 to 10 right here on 660 a.m. The Answer.
Oh, it's going to be great. Gosh, if you've got a thirst for Mark Davis, you're going to get taken care of tomorrow morning bright and early. Okay, so I think that most of us in the clear light of factual analysis can see that a genetic male who believes he's a female is living a tragedy. And this tragedy is, I don't know how it would be bearable to believe that you were some other person with a genetic code that is inviolable. You are reminded 2 or 3 times every single day that you are not who you think you should be. You're constantly envious of those who have what you think you should have, and you are betrayed by what you have when you think you should have something somebody else has. It's terrible. It is morbidly depressing. And so what is the American left doing? Shining a white, hot spotlight on the struggles of those horrifyingly, profoundly depressed individuals. That are living with the world's most cruel mental illness. And expecting the rest of society to go along with it. This negative branding of those who disagree with you politically now reaches into transphobic. Transphobic. Another way of putting somebody down. Another way of telling somebody that the person standing next to them is a bad and terrible person. And then they just, look up in dewy-eyed wonder that somebody would haul out a pistol and shoot that person. I took care of him for you, Sheriff. Holy criminy, what did you do that for? Well, you said they were Satan. I had a chance to shoot Satan in the back, and I did it. Ha! Naturally, there are solutions to virtually all problems. And these solutions are as straightforward and plain and understandable and clear as the problem that we're being beaten about the head and shoulders with is arcane and stupid. Here's the solution. Given to us by a female-only spa in Toronto. They are under fire for what activists are calling a transphobic policy that limits the use of its facilities to women with vaginas. Yeah. No male genitalia allowed. A spa regular, Shelley Marshall, said she called the spa to set up an appointment for her and her transgender friend, but was told unless her friend had undergone sex reassignment surgery, They were not welcome. The spa would not make an exception, even if Marshall's friend donned a bathing suit. Another Canadian LGBT activist, Gia King Wilson Yan, also said she was turned away after mentioning that male genitalia weren't welcome. The Body Blitz Spa is a luxury single-sex facility with full nudity and says that they welcome all women, but they have to draw the line at those who share physical attributes with female gender as a whole. Jeez. But enough of my criticism of the writing. Let's just move on. They don't make mention of it specifically, but it seems the spa is a little wary of the possibility of sexual assault. Not by transgender women, but by men who would abuse the more inclusive policy. No, it's not acceptable, say Toronto's activists, particularly a York University gender studies professor who says that gender can't be assigned based on someone's genitalia alone. Of course it can, Professor. Stop being a dope. There are lots of women with male genitalia, said Professor Sheila Kavanaugh. They should not be made to feel unwelcome at single-sex facilities. Yes, they should. Yeah, they should. Kavanaugh said there are many ways of being trans, and there are many ways of being a woman. What is between our legs is our own business. Sheila, seriously, you need to sit down and shut up. So stupid. And the thing about it is that people are actually listening, as if this was real. Looking through the facts to find the politics. Looking through the facts, finding transparency when there is none, to be able to see the politics and somehow bring that to the fore instead of the fact. It's ridiculous. She also claims that transgender doesn't only refer to going from one binary gender to the other. Transgender can mean any number of transitions, from single gender to multigender, from single gender to bigender, from gendered to non-gendered, agendered, pangendered. The binary gender system is woefully outdated. No, it is not. All of these other things are, pardon the pun, concoctions. Completely, totally nutty, illogical. This would be like this would be a stand-up comedy routine 20 years ago. Multi-gender. What does that mean? What does bigender mean? Non-gendered? Agendered? What's pangendered? What is that? Pangendered means you go both ways. Why don't you just say you go both ways? That's not a gender issue. I mean, pangendered would be something that's what? Your genitalia resembles a kitchen utensil? You know, frying pan, saute pan. saucepan, frying pan. If you said Peter Pan, you should slap yourself, okay? 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. If customers have a problem with it, well, Kavanaugh says, they'll just have to be more progressive. It's unacceptable that non-trans women will somehow be triggered or made afraid by the presence of a, well, you know, a male part. Body Blitz Spa seems to be standing its ground, even as activists say they'll be boycotting the spa until the policies change. Well, now, wait a minute. Aren't they saying that all these genders are perfectly acceptable? The spa is single-gendered. You're not going to respect the fact that the spa is single-gendered? Really? Canada is considering a blanket non-discrimination policy that would eliminate many gender-exclusive spaces by adding gender identity and gender expression to its current anti-discrimination provisions. That's great. Hey, that's great. They could just call it the sexual assault provision of Canadian law. And I suppose that doesn't make any difference to any of the politicians that are inflicting this on perfectly good Canadians or college professors that have just had too much to drink. No real world exposure, too much to drink. And they come up with all this gobbledygooky and crap. And they expect us to deal with it. Make the mess and then have us clean it up. To my transgendered friends, beloved brothers and sisters and brothers and sisters and brothers and sisters, I understand your struggle. I do. I understand your struggle. But you need to get some help. You are who you are. X's are X's. Y's are Y's. Make the best of it. It's the way it is. I realize that society believes that it's perfectly acceptable to build your entire life around your sex. But I assure you that there is so much more in life than that. The United States Army is trying to come up with a way to explain the nuances of, say, for example, a pregnant male in their ranks. Well, there won't be a pregnant male within their ranks. There will be a pregnant female who thinks she's a man in their ranks. That is the nuance that they need to deal with. Eight 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. This is not me being insensitive. This is me not looking beyond the facts to find the politics. The facts speak for themselves. Except now, the facts can't speak for themselves because they don't comport with somebody's crazy ideology from a political standpoint. Believe me, most people have this down. They've got it all figured out. They truly do. And the more you rub their noses in this garbage that you guys concoct, the less that politics matters to people. Perfect for someone to just sidle on up and take right on over. Stop it. This is the Wells Report.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business, so make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com. Over 70 million Americans have unhealthy blood pressure levels. Are you one of them? Introducing Berkeley Life, a 100% drug-free supplement to help maintain normal, healthy blood pressure while supporting energy and vitality. Now, for a limited time, try Berkeley Life free. Call 800-709-0668. A key to maintaining healthy blood pressure is your body's nitric oxide levels. Berkeley Life helps to boost nitric oxide levels naturally. The breakthrough is from a discovery which won a Nobel Prize in medicine on nitric oxide levels in the bloodstream. Berkeley Life includes free saliva test strips to see your levels instantly. Now there is a supplement you test yourself and can see it's working. In a consumer study, 91% felt healthier after taking Berkeley Life for just 3 weeks. Here's Dr. Regina Drews, board-certified cardiologist.
I recommend the Berkeley Life supplement and test strips to help my patients maintain a healthier heart and blood vessels.
Get your free 30-day supply. Call 800-709-0668. Just pay shipping and handling. 800-709-0668. 800-709-0668. Results may vary.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, owner of Statewide Remodeling. I keep talking about high-tech bath remodeling, and the phone keeps ringing with homeowners wanting more information. 90% of all bath remodelers use sand grout. It's sand, cement, and water. We know it's the first thing that fails in the wet area of your bathroom. It cracks with the least bit of movement. It grows mold and mildew. When you try to clean it, you're just wearing it down. Statewide uses a proprietary product that has 4 main ingredients: Microban, which eliminates mold and mildew; latex for flexibility; Kevlar for strength; and a built-in sealant. We guarantee our grout for as long as you own your home. So when you think you're getting a great deal from the 2 guys in the truck you hired to do your remodel, I suggest you start saving up for when you'll have to do it again. Or you can call Statewide Remodeling and get it done right the first time. We offer 100% financing, and if you call for your free design consultation now, celebrate our 23rd year in business, we're giving 23% off the price of the project. The number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095, or anytime online at statewideremodeling.com.
Hey, it's Mark Davis from my friends at Simple Sleep Services. If snoring is a problem in your life, and if it's a problem in your life, it's a problem for everybody in your life, let's get the simplest, least invasive solution. That's what they did for me at Simple Sleep Services. What you have with Simple Sleep is a way to avoid implants and surgery and the CPAP device by just calling 469-685-1700. 469-685-1700. They're in Dallas and Fort Worth. Insurance covers most folks. It's the Somnodent device. Simple appliance. They make it for you. They did one for me. You take it home, you pop it in, kiss your wife goodnight, and silent night. Absolutely fantastic. Diagnosis from a board-certified sleep physician. They have a home sleep study, so you're not in some lab. Call them for more information. 469-685-1700. 469-685-1700. SimpleSleepServices.com. Wonderful people. I'm so glad I met them, and you will be too. 469-685-1700 or SimpleSleepServices.com.
The crazy stuff happening in Washington means really smart people, I mean the best people, get a chance for the moment to refi their mortgage or pull cash out of their homes until the president can put a lid on things.
Be one of those really smart people by getting Cash Call Mortgage's 10-year fixed, no closing cost refi at today's super low 2.875% rate and APR. But you need to act now, even if you're in process with another lender. Take 5 minutes to call and grab this 2.875% 10-year fixed rate with no closing costs from Cash Call Mortgage. Make the cash call at 855-875-CASH or log on to cashcallmortgage.com.
And believe me, this is not fake news.
First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp., DBA Cash Call Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender. Call 866-900-8744 for disclosures, terms, and restrictions. Not licensed in all states. Not available in Washington State. NMLS 128231.
That's 855-875-CASH. 855-875-CASH.
660 AM. The Answer. The Wells Report with John David Wells. Must hear radio on 660 AM. The Answer.
U.S. pilots operating over Syria will not hesitate to defend themselves from Russian threats, a Pentagon spokesman said today. This is the latest escalation between two superpowers since a U.S. jet shot down a Syrian aircraft Sunday. We do not seek conflict with any party in Syria other than ISIS, but we will not hesitate to defend ourselves or our partners if threatened. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Joseph Dunford, doubled down on that rhetoric during a Monday speech at the National Press Club. I'm confident that we still have the communications between our operations centers and the Russian Federation Operations Center. And I'm also confident that our forces have the capability of taking care of themselves. Department of Defense spokesman Major Adrian J.T. Rankin Galloway said the coalition aircraft would continue conducting operations throughout Syria, targeting ISIS forces and providing air cover for coalition and partner forces on the ground. By the way, you'll see that what ends up happening is that the Russians will take part of the country and the United States will take part of the country, and they'll wave at each other over the demarcation line. And it will be that therein will lie the bargain. And that's the way it should be. You're listening to the Wells Report. This is 660 AM The Answer.
What if you could have an experience of a lifetime, and I mean it, a lifetime this year? Dennis Prager here, and a timely and important expedition to the land of Israel awaits you. Make plans now for the Stand with Israel tour happening this fall. Join me on a 9-day trip to Israel that offers you firsthand insight into Israel's unique past and probably unique future. We'll introduce you to the geopolitical, economic, and security dynamics of a truly remarkable nation. Get a behind-the-scenes view into many of the places you've read and heard about, all during United Jerusalem's 50th anniversary. The Western Wall, Jerusalem, the Dead Sea, Golan Heights, and much more. With expert guides and important lectures at key sites, all in the comfort and safety of first-class accommodations.
Look forward to something special this year. Stand with Israel. For details about this all-inclusive trip happening this fall, visit 660amtheanswer.com for all the details.
Do you know what a RIA is? It's a real estate investor association, and it's where smart people go to obtain wholesale houses, obtain no money, no credit financing, meet local buyers, sellers, and investing partners, and receive local market intelligence and training. Don't buy houses retail. That's ridiculous. And please don't waste your time and money going to a get-rich-quick seminar from a traveling pitchman. Come network with local Dallas area real estate investors that are just getting started or taking it to the next level. Come join the largest real estate investor network in Texas. We meet on Tuesday, June 27th at 6 p.m. at the Great Wolf Lodge in Grapevine. And you can register to attend for free by calling 800-717-3320. This month's topic is how to buy houses without using banks. Call 800-717-3320. Write it down. That's 800-717-3320 to attend any of our upcoming meetings and receive a valuable Texas real estate training program for free. Brought to you by the Dallas Real Estate Investment Association.
Do you have your tickets for Celebrate Freedom 27? It's your ticket for a day of unbelievable music from all of your favorite Christian artists, where you get to hang out with your friends and family and celebrate all the blessings in your life while singing and laughing and raising your hands and eating amazing food and watching your kids' face light up and hearing them say this is the greatest day ever and you made it happen for free. Whew, it's a big deal. So get your Celebrate Freedom tickets right now at any DFW area Interstate All Battery Centers, Care Now, Take 5 Oil Change, or Taco Casa location. You'll save $10 off parking.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group. On the NASDAQ as SALM. KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
Fox News Radio, I'm Carmen Roberts.
The University of Virginia college student just returned in a coma from North Korea dies. President Trump reacting.
He spent a year and a half in North Korea. A lot of bad things happened, but at least we got him home to be with his parents.
As for his captors,
today, his family said this, quote, "Unfortunately, the awful, torturous mistreatment our son received at the hands of the North Koreans ensured that no other outcome was possible beyond the sad one that we experienced today."
Fox's Kristen Fisher. Otto Warmbier was 22. Scientists say the spring was the hottest on record around the world, and NOAA says 2017 is on track to be the second hottest year since record keeping began in 1880. In Phoenix today, like an oven, 118 degrees. That ties a record set last year. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Stimulating talk, 660 AM, The Answer.
We finally have the home of our dreams, but it wasn't because we purchased the home of our dreams. It's because we purchased an ordinary home and hired the design experts at Adair's Fine Floors to make it extraordinary. From our complete bath renovation all the way to our sparkling new quartz countertops in our kitchen. Adair's Fine Floors does so much more than just floors. At Adair's, you'll find granite and quartz countertops, sinks, blinds, shutters, rugs, as well as a huge selection of wood, tile, carpet, and vinyl flooring. Adair's and their skilled installers will make sure your project will go as smoothly as possible from start to finish. The hardest decision you'll have to make is choosing from such a wide range of choices.
Stop by their showroom at the corner of Abrams and Royal in Lake Highlands and let them help you take your home from ordinary to extraordinary. Call 214-503-1324. That's 214-503-1324 or visit their website at adairsfloors.com. That's adairsfloors.com.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. In the last 2 months, we've saved our customers over $500,000. How'd we do it? With our exclusive partnership with your utility provider, we get to offer instant rebates of up to $1,500 when you replace that worn-out AC system. When you combine that with Carrier's Cool Cash savings of up to $3,500, we're talking saving over $5,000 on a brand new AC system that can cut your electric bill in half. Now that's how you save people money without gimmicks. But you'll have to hurry because the utility funds can run out at any time. So we're scheduling our free estimates on a first-come, first-served basis. So call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, and you'll see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Call 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-968-7437 or online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
My legs were awful.
I always felt uncomfortable and self-conscious.
I had never been real happy about the spider veins in my ankles and my legs.
I started noticing fatigue in my leg.
I was so self-conscious. Then I went to Vein Clinics of America.
It's time to love your legs again. Vein Clinics of America is the oldest, largest, most experienced vein treatment center in the U.S. Using state-of-the-art laser and minimally invasive treatments, they can begin restoring the natural beauty of your legs in as little as 1 hour with no downtime, and most treatments are covered by insurance.
I found the Vein Clinics of America, and look at my legs now.
You just feel like, you know what, I want to do so much today. It's such a big difference.
My experience with Vein Clinics of America was amazing.
Make sure your legs look and feel their best for summer. Call now to schedule a free fast-track consultation to find out how you can finally get rid of those embarrassing varicose and spider veins. Call 800-300-3388. 800-300-3388. That's 800-300-3388.
You're unique, so why is your mattress one size fits all? Because a custom mattress costs thousands, until now. Hi, I'm Christian von Rickenbach, founder of HelixSleep.com, where you can buy a mattress online, customized for you, for hundreds of dollars instead of thousands. Go to HelixSleep.com, answer a few simple questions, and we build you the most comfortable mattress you'll ever sleep on. Shipping is free, and you have 100 nights to try it out. Go to HelixSleep.com/talkradio and get $50 off your order. HelixSleep.com/talkradio.
Kyle is a dog trainer.
Okay, sit. Good boy.
In his personal time, Kyle's a personal trainer.
1, 2, good.
Kyle knows how to get results, but when it comes to mortgages, he's less confident.
Guilty as charged.
Fortunately, there's Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. It's simple, so he can understand the details and know he's getting the right mortgage. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently. Go to rocketmortgage.com today.
Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
Hi, this is John Taffer from Bar Rescue. I've seen firsthand what restaurant owners can do with the capital to manage cash flow gaps. Cabbage is so important. Cabbage provides lines of credit of up to $150,000. Apply online and get a decision right away. Withdraw funds without reapplying. I signed up and had a decision in minutes. Cabbage has helped over 100,000 small businesses from every industry. Get started at cabbage.com/owner or 855-CABBAGE. That's cabbage with a K.
Line of credit is subject to credit approval. See terms and conditions.
Amazing to realize, but it's been almost 2 years. I've been talking with you about Relief Factor, and I can tell you I've been continually inundated with testimonials. If you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain, or general muscle pain, pains of any kind, do what tens of thousands of others have done so successfully. Go to ReliefFactor.com and order their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. 1-800-500-8384. That's 1-800-500-8384.
I'm KFC's extra crispy Colonel. You're the extra busy regular person who has to make dinner for a family of 4. But you can shirk that responsibility because my extra crispy $20 fill-up from KFC contains 8 pieces of freshly double-breaded extra crispy chicken, 4 biscuits, 2 orders of mashed potatoes, and a side of coleslaw for just $20. That'll feed them. KFC, it's extra crispy good.
Pricing and participation may vary. Tax and substitutions extra.
660 AM, The Answer. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Telephone number 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. So we have our small little problem here. You know that we've lost Colorado to the we've lost it to a malady called Californiitis. Californiitis is a it's a mental disorder that disrupts the synapse travel of electricity, thereby creating twisted and weird ideas and so on. You know, things like, no, we have no idea how much marijuana makes you high, but we're going to make it legal so that people can crash into each other on Colorado highways, which they are doing with unbelievable regularity these days. And since if you can change the way these people actually live by taking their lives into their hands, not just because of drunk drivers, but because of high drivers, then why not take advantage of the fact that they're so busy trying to dodge people trying to kill them on the roads that they'd probably be too distracted to notice that you were also working on taking their children away from them. Yeah. There's a guy in Colorado somewhere, I don't know where, Tim Farnham is his name. He is leading the charge on a proposed ballot initiative in Colorado that would be the first of its kind in the country. Farnham's proposal would ban the sale of smartphones to children younger than 13, or more likely, to parents who intend to give the smartphones to kids in that age bracket. He is a Denver area anesthesiologist. He is the founder of Parents Against Underage Smartphones, or PAUSE. It's a good thing he didn't name it Parents Against Smartphones. Oh, man. The proposal would require retailers to submit reports to the state. verifying that they had inquired about who each sold smartphone was going to be used by, and fine those that repeatedly sell phones to be used by young children and preteens. Do you remember me talking about how I was so infuriated at Colton's high school? Because what they had done is I had protected him from the internet for a long time. I kept him, as a matter of fact, I used to describe the internet as a conduit of sewage that was pumped into your house at 100 megabytes per second. And I could not believe that the schools, of all people, would come up with the absolute necessity for high school kids to be connected to the internet so they get their homework assignments. Oh, that's really good. Hey, nice job. No, really. Yeah, so the kids had to wade around in the sewer trying to find their biology homework. Thanks. Yeah, just go ahead and search Biology 1. Next time you have a chance. You won't believe what you find. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I said that it was a bad idea, but do you know what I didn't do? I didn't call every Texas politician that I knew and demand that somebody create a law telling parents how to do their job. And neither does this guy. This is a hallmark of Californiitis. Californiitis. There we go. I'm sorry. Californiitis. The people who are afflicted by Californiitis actually believe that they're contributing something worthwhile. Wrong answer. You're not going to believe this, but PAUS, P-A-U-S, got the go-ahead to move forward their proposed ballot language from the Secretary of State. And now what they're doing is trying to gather 300,000 signatures required to get it on the ballot by November of 2018. You're not going to believe this, but Tim Farnham has ruffled feathers across the state. Cindy Bowen Odenwald, in response to the proposal, said, quote, "If they are not your kids, how is it your business to decide whether or not they're responsible / mature enough to have a cell phone," unquote. That is the $64 billion question. Farnham said he was inspired to make the push watching his own kids struggle with the psychological effects of always having a cell phone in their hands. They would get to the phone and lock themselves in their room and change who they were. One of his sons, then 12, thought the problem had become bad enough to take the phone away. With smartphones, the internet is always begging for your attention. The apps are all designed to addict you. For children, it's not a good thing. He's completely correct. Right up to the point where he tries to make it into a law for everybody else. Colorado Senator John Kafalis The Democrat of Fort Collins said he understands the reasoning behind the proposed law, but he thinks it's overstepping the government's role in family life. Frankly, I think it should remain a family matter, he said. I know there have been different proposals out there regarding the internet and putting filters on websites that might put kids at risk. I think ultimately it comes down to parents making sure their kids aren't putting themselves at risk. Well, yeah, okay. That's a fine plan. But how in heaven's name did Tim Farnham ever think for a moment that he had the wherewithal to tell people how to parent their own kids? This is unbelievable. See, this is what happens. This is why people like me have a reputation for being a right-wing, biased broadcaster when I am not. In this particular case, I'm an outraged parent. Outraged. It's not any of your business what kind of phone my kid has. Not one iota of your business what kind of phone my son carries. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? As it was written, the ban would require cell phone retailers to ask customers how old the primary user of the smartphone is. They would have to submit a monthly report to the Colorado Department of Revenue stating they had done this. After their first warning for failure to comply with the law, the retailers could face fines. I mean, you got to raise enough money to be able to keep the law in place, don't you? By the way, there comes this little guide that goes with cell phone use, etc. How much screen time is too much? Last fall, the American Academy of Pediatrics released new guidelines for children's media use, including smartphones. For children younger than 18 months, avoid screen time, except video chatting. For children 18 to 24 months, high-quality program, think PBS is okay, but watch it with your child to keep them understanding what they're seeing. For children between 2 and 5 years of age, limit screen time to 1 hour a day of high-quality programs. You know, this sounds like that French socialist television gobbledygooky and crap. Isn't it amazing? Russell, Russell from Parker, Texas, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Wells Report.
Yeah, JD. So, you're talking about something that I remember as a kid, but the only difference was it was my dad talking about TV. Quit sitting in front of the TV. You're going to burn your eyeballs out. You're wasting time.
Yeah, you're going to burn your eyeballs out. You're going to rot your brain.
That's right. We were watching that 10-inch black and white TV, and
yeah.
and he was just adamant that we were just completely wasting time. We ought to be out selling Christmas cards or something.
Well, of course, and working on your Eagle badge.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you should be doing. Yeah. Yeah, I used to look at the families. I used to look at all the families that that had these really, really big, expensive colored televisions and never watched them. I mean, it was a badge of honor. Well, I have a Curtis Mathis console color television. They are terribly expensive and darn well worth it. Well, when was the last time you watched it? Oh, it must have been 6 months ago, perhaps. I turned it on to make sure that it was still working. but you don't watch it? Well, of course not. It's a wonderful instrument, but it's hooked up to such garbage. Oh, I see. Well, you can certainly tell that you spend too much time watching television, can't you? No. I mean, you're wearing Levi's, for crying out loud. This is the Wells Report.
Attention contact lens wearers. Hey, it's Mark Davis, my friends at Climate Evangelist Eye Center. Why are you doing the contact lens thing? Because it's better in glasses? Well, it could be. Well, here's something better in glasses and contacts. LASIK procedures from Climate Evangelist Eye Center. Ditch the glasses and the contacts and be free to see right in time for summer. BeFreeToSee.com. Check it out. Huge promotion. Big savings on LASIK as low as $3 a day. What's that? A cup of coffee? And they're going to throw in a free adventure as part of your Be Free to See summer LASIK package. Water park, zoo, laser tag, trampoline park. Pick it. You're going to love it. You're going to love your summer. You're going to love the rest of your life with Climate Evangelist Eye Center. 1-800-714-2020. 1-800-714-2020. Incredible team, great technology, great people. Have a great summer and a great rest of your life. Ditch the glasses and the contacts. 1-800-714-2020. 1-800-714-2020 or BeFreeToSee.com. BeFreeToSee.com.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-700-0299. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-700-0299. That's 1-800-700-0299. 1-800-700-0299.
If you still not refinance your mortgage, well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still at historical lows. So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment, consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, underwriting, settlement fee, everything. Do not miss out on this historic opportunity. Whether it's a purchase or refinance, you'll pay no closing costs. You won't spend a dime. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, Westland Financial now is proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. So call us at 888-455-3669. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. That's 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is located at 200 East Sandpoint Avenue, Suite 800, Santa Ana, California, 92707. Licensed by the Texas Department of Savings and Mortgage Lending as an SML Mortgage Banker. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Acme Home Insurance.
Yes, I'd like to make a claim.
What are you wanting to claim, sir?
My air conditioner broke down.
Sorry, but your home insurance doesn't cover air conditioner breakdowns.
So what do you cover?
Home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
A zombie apocalypse? But that'll never happen.
But if it did, you'd be covered, sir.
But not my air conditioner?
I'm afraid not.
But his air conditioner could have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield, plus components of 20 other major home systems and appliances, like his electrical system, plumbing, refrigerator, and more. For valuable free information, call 1-800-300-4811. Home insurance can cover what might happen.
Zombies are coming!
But a home warranty helps cover what will happen.
Now the dryer won't work.
Life happens. Have a plan. Get a home warranty from American Home Shield. For valuable free information, call 1-800-300-4811. That's 1-800-300-4811. 1-800-300-4811.
If you're a sleep apnea sufferer who's on the go to your phone. Because if you give us a call right now, you'll be able to try the world's first portable mini CPAP device absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. It's the Transcend Mini CPAP, an engineering marvel that's as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. Its unique design is so small and so light, you can fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. No more dragging around a big, bulky CPAP. Even better, now you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights by calling minicpap.com, 1-800-600-2804. Transcend is FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. You can also add a battery pack that's as tiny as a deck of cards. So now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't wait. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-600-2804. That's 1-800-600-2804.
660 AM The Answer. 660 AMTheAnswer.com. The Wells Report is on 660 AM The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. There are some good points to be made. We have been through these societal pressure cookers before. Don't give your 13-year-old child a smartphone. You know, I remember when Ma Bell gave this little preteen coast-to-coast direct dial long distance. Yeah. 1+ calling. Just dial 1, the area code, and the number. No matter where you are in America, you can get through to your loved ones direct dial. Dial direct from the Bell system. I think it was Norman Rose, though, so it would have been the Bell system. Anyway, I remember what they used to say. People will no longer be able to write because they'll just pick up the phone and they'll call someone. They won't be able to write out a letter. I don't want a phone call. I want a letter. Well, geez, Grandma, I can give you a call tomorrow and spend an hour with you, or I can write you a letter and get that to you sometime in a year or two from now, which is the way it worked out. Seriously? And then, of course, then what happens? Okay, then what happens? You get a cell phone. You have coast-to-coast direct dial anywhere. Now you can dial anywhere around the world anytime you feel like it. And what do? You text. Virtually all my language electronically, except, of course, here on the radio, all of it is essentially, all of it is writing. Now, do I still write as well as I used to? Well, kind of. I mean, I don't, because I type everything now. I don't really write as much as I used to. And my writing was stylized to the point where it was hard to read. It was beautiful, but it was hard to read. So I just found myself in a position where, gosh, this works out beautifully. I'll just keep writing out letters. I mean, email. That's what God intended us to have. As far as protecting your child from the sewage of the internet, you have to do that. I suppose you can configure a firewall and really make that happen. You can do that. It'll work. Colton is doing all right. He's 18 now. But, it's like, you're playing around with him and you ask him about a particular kind of website. He says, "Oh, I know all about those. What do you need to know?" And I go, "What do you mean you know all about those?" And then he names one for you. And you're going, "Oh, great. Hey, that's great. So glad that you did that. Great." Yeah, isn't it just wonderful? I understand your point, Mr. Farnham. But you know what? You got to let your neighbors parent their kids. That's just the way it goes. You're listening to the Wells Report on 660 AM The Answer.
From Plano to Denton down to Louisville too. Huffines has it. Also in McKinney, we'll prove it to you.
And now, due to recent storms in the area, Huffines is having one hail of a sale, which means record-breaking savings to you at the 9 area Huffines dealerships. Our insurance adjusters did their part, and now it's your turn to do yours by saving thousands on Huffines' Texas-size selection of new and worry-free certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Most all vehicles are now in perfect condition, and the only difference is the massive amount of money you will save. It's one hail of a sale. And on behalf of everyone at Huffines, thank you for voting Huffines the Consumer's Choice Auto Group of the Year for the 9th consecutive year.
Hill. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's quite simple. It's quite simple. The anti-American progressive thug left wants to do. It's quite simple. The anti-American progressive thug left wants to remove. It's quite simple. It's quite simple. The anti-American progressive. I keep trying to throw pathetic in there, and I don't know why. It's quite simple. It's quite simple. The anti-American progressive thug left simply wants to remove Donald Trump from power. But what happens if they win? What happens if their leftist political coup is actually successful? You know, I think what's going to end up happening is they're going to have so many angry Americans in their face for the rest of their lives that everyone in the nation will lose, which is the quintessential center of everything progressive. I'll explain what I mean next time on the Wells Report. Mark Davis, good Tuesday morning, brother. Thank you very much for joining us. You know that the leftist... Mark Davis, good Tuesday morning, brother. Thank you for letting me come by and say hello. You know, of course, that leftist progressive political thugs want to remove Donald Trump from power. That's what they want to do. That's what this leftist coup is all about. But what if they're successful? What is going to happen with all of them if they are successful? I'll tell you this. They're going to have so many upset Americans trying to run them to earth, they won't know whether to pitch nickels or run screaming for their moms. But the thing about it is everybody in the country would lose, even them, which means what? Well, it means that your progressive friends are more pathological than progressive. We'll talk about it next time on the Wells Report. Was that too long? You like that? Did you get it?
Varicose and spider veins. I couldn't believe it. I thought this only happened to my mom and her friends.
The professionals at Vein Clinics of America have performed over 1 million personalized procedures for their patients, making them the largest, most experienced vein treatment center in the U.S. Using state-of-the-art laser and minimally invasive treatments, they can begin restoring your legs back to health in as little as 1 hour with no downtime, and most treatments are covered by insurance.
I called Vein Clinics of America, and they fixed my legs. No more ugly veins. Now I can run and do squats again.
Guys, get back in the game. Call now and schedule a free fast-track consultation with one of our doctors and learn how you can finally get rid of those embarrassing varicose and spider veins. Space is limited, so call now. 800-300-3388. That's 800-300-3388. 800-300-3388.
After over 2,000 games played and 400-plus runners thrown out, my achy joints and muscles are never ending. I'm Johnny Bench. And when I need a soothing, I turn to the Blue Emu family of products. They are made with real emu oil. They're odor-free, non-greasy, and they can be used daily. Don't let the others fool you with their curveballs. Hear it from a Hall of Famer and hit a fastball with the Blue Emu family of products. They work fast, and you won't stink.
Available in stores nationwide.
94.9 KLTY Celebrate Freedom 27 from Interstate Batteries.
A day of fun for your family with Crowder, Matthew West, Britt Nicole, Holland, and more.
Saturday, June 24th at South Fork Ranch. Get your official Celebrate Freedom 27 memorabilia and more at CelebrateFreedom.com.
Sponsored by Interstate Batteries, Dallas Baptist University, Feed My Starving Children, Cornerstone Staffing, Care Now, Splash Kingdom, North Texas Chevy Dealers, and 94.9 KLTY.
660 AM, The Answer. If it's important to you, it's on the Wells Report on 660 AM, The Answer.
Mark Davis is going to have a very long day, but that's good news for you and me because he's going to be on the air for longer than normal. In fact, he fills in for Hugh Hewitt tomorrow and then also does his show on 660 AM, The Answer. Mark, tell us what you got planned for us.
Hey, JD, good Monday evening. A busy talk show week gets even busier when I got two morning shows, in essence. I'm filling in for Hugh Hewitt tomorrow and Wednesday, so join us at 5 a.m. We'll see what's going on, then we'll pivot local 8 to 10. Stories are the same. We got an actual real Russia story in this Syrian jet takedown. Of course, the phony Russia controversies continue to embroil Washington, and we'll wake up tomorrow and examine every angle of the national and local news we need to cover. So join us for the Hugh Hewitt Show. I'm filling in 5 to 8 a.m., local 8 to 10. We'll get it done. Tomorrow morning, Mark Davis Show, 5 till 8 on Hewitt, 8 to 10 right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
Thanks very much, Mark. I appreciate it. 866-660-5759, headed towards midnight here in DFW. Thank you very much for being a part of the radio broadcast. The Washington Post has hit the nail on the head. There is a new season of youth sports coming up, and youth sports requires proactive and cooperative parents, committed coaches, usually amateurs. Same story with the game officials. The board of little leagues and basketball leagues and so on and so on. The kids are going to be off school. Kids are away from school. Time to keep them busy doing other things. And so the Washington Post started talking about one of the problems that youth sports has to deal with. Warren Graber raised the whistle to his lips midway through the second half, bracing to shift his focus from the sideline hysterics to the girls' soccer game at hand 3 years ago. That's when the veteran youth soccer referee saw two men walking onto the field Sunday afternoon at an under-16 tournament in Vienna. Graber had just ejected an invective-spewing coach. Without warning or permission, two angry parents marched across the field to take the coach's place on the bench. Uncertainty gripped Graber. Emotions were running high. There was no field marshal or senior official in the vicinity. It was the only time Graber can remember feeling fear as a referee. It could have easily escalated into something physical. Following a decade as a referee, Graber returned for one more season, but he said the incident in Vienna crystallized a creeping realization. His days in the job were numbered. I said I'd rather spend my time with on the weekends with my kids and with my wife than stand out here and be abused by these parents. It just doesn't make sense. I played baseball my whole life. Baseball is a beautiful game. The better you are at it, the more beautiful it gets. There are moments of beautiful humor, incredible sadness, triumph, poignant moments that last a lifetime. I love coaching. I loved playing baseball and never thought that there would be anything better for me in that sport until I started coaching. And as a coach, I was able to work with some great kids. I love the 13 to 18-year-olds, 13 to 17, you know, the guys that for whatever reason didn't make their high school baseball team. And they thought maybe they'd have one more shot at a tryout next year if they could just play some decent baseball. And so I loved coaching those guys. Because the objective was to learn the game. There were a couple of moments when parents were upset with me. I remember seeing a kid who, I mean, he was the second coming of Brooks Robinson. I don't know that you, well, let's see.
Adrian Beltre.
He's like Adrian Beltre, except more sure-handed. I'd never seen a kid. They must have been 14, 15 years old, I guess. I'd never seen a kid more sure-handed in my life. I mean, he worked that third base like it was his own ballet theater stage. And I drafted him like in the first round or the second round because he was perfect. I complimented his baseball, and I was looking forward to coaching him. And his father apparently took it upon himself to start taking him out to the field and hitting rockets at him. One of them bounced off the ground in front of him, hit him right in the face. Hard. I don't hit rocket ground balls to my kids. I don't hit rocket ground balls to adults. You don't have to. Any speed differential that happens to show up is always made up with adrenaline. Always. Somebody hits a baseball to you, you're not expecting it necessarily. You are, but you're not. You get this shot of adrenaline and everything makes sense. In practice, things are a little bit slower. But not this guy. This kid was so ball shy. He was so afraid of the baseball that I couldn't toss it to him. I'd never seen anything like it. And his father was really upset with me because I didn't put him on the field. And when I put him on the field, I didn't put him at third base. Closest he got to the infield for me was second base. He eventually took his kid off my team and put him on another team. And I remember we came up, he was playing us, and I called time, and I walked up to the mound, and I told my pitcher, don't hit him. Do not hit this kid. Do you want to put him on, or can you keep from hitting him? Ryan said he could keep from hitting him. So I let him pitch, and it worked out just fine. That was the last time I saw the kid. I coached for 2 or 3 more years in that league. And loved every minute of it. It was fantastic. There's one other time when a father, I guess, wanted to beat me because I wasn't playing his son enough. And I explained to him what was going to happen if he got that jacket all the way off. And therein lied the peace. We were okay. But then I decided that what I was going to do, I then decided that because I didn't have the time to coach, because I was working late at night, I came here to 660 AM The Answer. And as you remember, when I first got here, I was working from 5 until 8 in the evening. And that's when you coach Little League Baseball. But I wanted to stay involved. I wanted to be able to stay involved in baseball. So I started being an umpire. I went to a few umpiring schools and so on and so forth. And that was why when I saw this from the Washington Post, I had to talk to you about it. If you've got children and they're playing sports, there are going to be some people out there that are going to be calling the balls and strikes, that are going to be making the offsides calls as your child is running toward the goal in a soccer game. You're going to be watching when somebody calls your son or daughter for some kind of foul, a basketball game or a football game or something like that. And it may be the worst call you ever saw in the history of sports. It may be. But what you have to remember is that the person making that call is doing the absolute dead best they can to make a contribution to your child's life. In all my years as a Little League Baseball coach, I had one conversation with one umpire. One. And that was a clarification of the rules, and he got it wrong. Fixed the call, and all was well. My players would say, "Coach, why don't you argue the call?" And I would universally say that there was nothing to argue. And they would go, "Why?" And I would say, "Well, there are two things that happen on a baseball field. What actually happens and what the umpire thinks happened. If you put it in the hands of the umpire, chances are pretty likely he's going to get it wrong. So run faster. Throw harder. Make better throws, more accurate ones. Don't turn it over to the umpire. Get to the ball quicker. Get it out of your hands faster. Get it to the first baseman accurately and quickly. Put some fire on that pitch. If you don't like the balls and strikes, throw the ball over the plate." I remember one time I was out there and I was working with another umpire, and there was a play at first base, and I wasn't paying attention because I was doing something around the plate. And this woman yelled at me and said, "Get your head in the game." And I pointed at the umpire and I said, "That's his call, not mine." And I think that was the last game I ever umpired or ever will. That was a game where there was a great pitcher. He was great, but he kept throwing low. I said, "Get the ball up. It's low." The coach kept yelling. And I said, "Coach, if you say one more word about my strike zone, I'm going to throw you out of here." I'm going to run you. And the reason I'm going to run you is because if you want to do this job, I'll talk to the president of the league and we'll get you in the uniform. We'll get you to the umpire rotation. But if you're so flipping good that you need a major league umpire, perhaps you're underachieving. He didn't like that. And he said something that you might expect. I threw him out of the game. And his assistant coach started coming up to me, and I go, you want to go too? Who else? I'll throw you out, but if I have to throw one more person out of this game, you guys are going to forfeit it. And that was the last game I ever umpired, or ever will. We love your kids. We want them to enjoy their game. We will spend money and we will spend time trying to become better at a very difficult sport. That is being a referee, an umpire, something along the line of official. We'll do the best we can. And if we get the call wrong, don't yell at us. Tell your kid to run faster. Take the call out of our hands. And be nice. This is the Wells Report.
Hey, it's Mark Davis for my friend Josh DeShong. Let's make this the summer where Josh sells your home as quickly as he sold ours. I love this guy. You get the Josh DeShong promise. He comes, sits down with you, you talk price and time frame. You reach an agreement on a price you'd love and a time frame you can handle. And if he can't sell that house of yours at that price in that time frame, he buys it. He promises if he can't sell it, he buys it. So get going. 972-325-6644. 972-325-6644 or getsold.net. Now, not only will he do that on the market, but there's an instant buyout program right now. They can give you an offer today without even listing the home. Best part is in a lot of areas throughout North Texas, you're getting full market value without even listing the home, not worrying about showings and stuff. So if you're really ready to move fast, go for the instant buyout program. 972-325-6644. Ask about it at 972-325-6644 or getsold.net.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
Do you have a family? Would you like to help make sure they'll be taken care of if anything were to happen to you? If you answered yes, you probably need life insurance. Now, do you think life insurance is expensive? If you answered yes to that too, you definitely need to give AIG Direct a call. We could find you $250,000 policy for just $14 a month, which means you could save hundreds of dollars a year. Call us now for a free, no-obligation quote. 1-800-700-6511. Since 1995, we've helped millions of people find out if they could save up to 70% on their term life insurance. See how affordably we can help you protect your family. Call AIG Direct now for your free quote. 1-800-700-6511. You could save up to 70%. That's 1-800-700-6511. 1-800-700-6511.
If you're an unincorporated business owner, it's too late for you. That is, if you've already been sued and lost your home, your car, and your family's life savings. But if you haven't been sued yet, there is still time to incorporate and protect your personal assets. And if you do it right now, you can incorporate in just 10 minutes because Incorporate.com is now giving away a free incorporation guide to all business owners. For your free 10-minute incorporation guide, call now 1-800-300-9596. Incorporation is the shield that protects your personal assets. Without it, you could lose everything. That's why at Incorporate.com, they just make incorporating or forming an LLC quick and easy. They don't provide legal or financial advice. If someone sues tomorrow, will you lose everything? Don't wait until it's too late. Hurry and call now for your free 10-minute incorporation guide while they're still giving them away for free. Call 1-800-300-9596. That's 1-800-300-9596. 1-800-300-9596.
Hi, it's Mike Gallagher. I've been telling you about Relief Factor for about 6 months now. I've been using Relief Factor for a lot longer than that. Just like you, I've heard about Relief Factor on the radio, and I simply had to try it because I had hip and knee pain that wasn't going away. Well, it worked for me in about 2.5 weeks. So I asked them if I could endorse the product. That's a true story. Now I'm hearing from listeners everywhere, like Tim from Pennsylvania, who wrote, pain I had lived with for 3 to 4 years has completely disappeared. After 2 months of Relief Factor, it has totally vanished. I'll be 72 in March, and I feel at least 10 years younger. It's great to be pain-free again. It sure is. If you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, knee pain, general muscle aches and pain, Do what I did. Go to relieffactor.com, order their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. Try it for 3 weeks, $19.95. Relieffactor.com. That's relieffactor.com, or call toll-free 800-500-8384, 800-500-8384.
If you're over 50, a current or former smoker, or have diabetes and are experiencing leg pain or foot ulcers, it could be a sign of something serious. It could be PAD. Call the PAD specialists at Lamb Vascular and Associates today at 972-362-5779. Dr. Lamb has been on the Super Doctors list multiple years in a row and performed almost 10,000 peripheral interventions to date. Make an appointment now. Lamb Vascular. Experience, innovation, compassion. 972-362-5779 or lambvascular.com.
More praise for author B.K. Dell's Mead Mountain.
Best book I've read in years. My heart has been so heavy with our world. I don't think I need to explain myself. I've been seeking, praying, asking God, what can we do? What can any of us do? Today, I found the answer. God wants us to rescue his people, one person at a time. It's his job to look at the whole. Thank you, BK Dell, for this amazing clarification and for reminding me, one step, one person at a time, because they are worth it.
Available on Amazon or visit bkdell.com. That's bkdell.com.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. Now, by popular demand, The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
The incredibly difficult thing about a collision of two ships at sea is the amazing destructive force that occurs as the ships come together. What's also amazing is the epic slowness at which the damage occurs. The USS Fitzgerald collided with a Philippines-flagged merchant ship over the weekend. 7 sailors were completely lost for a few days, and then they finally found them. Dakota Kyle Rigsby from Palmyra, Virginia. Shingo Alexander Douglas from San Diego, California. Ngok Titruan Hoon from Oakville, Connecticut. Carlos Victor Ganzon Sibayan of Chula Vista, California. Xavier Alec Martin from Hylothorpe, Maryland. Gary Leo Rom from Elmira, Ohio. And Noe Hernandez from Weslaco, Texas. God bless all of your service. Rest in peace. The executive producer of The Wells Report is Vicki Steifer. Technical director, conductor of The Wells Report Orchestra is Magic Matt Swinney. My name is John David Wells. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for listening to this edition of The Wells Report.
Hey, it's Mark Davis for my friends at Simple Sleep, inviting you to make 2017 the year for a healthier you with healthier sleep. Snoring is not just evidence that, hey, you're really sleeping soundly. It is evidence that there's something the matter. It's an interruption. Sleep apnea is a barrier to the proper amount of air, oxygen, getting to your heart, getting to your bloodstream. Let's fix this. Surgery will fix it, but who wants surgery? CPAP device, big old helmet and hose. Now keep going. Simple Sleep Services offers the best way. The Somnodent device. It's what they did for me. Simple oral appliance. You pop it in, kiss your wife goodnight, and boom. Silent night, even when it's not Christmas. No CPAP, no surgery, just simple sleep. Great people to deal with. Insurance covers it. Dallas and Fort Worth. Let's call them. 469-685-1700. 469-685-1700. If you don't want surgery and the CPAP thing's a deal breaker, 469-685-1700 or simplesleepservices.com.
The crazy stuff happening in Washington means really smart people, I mean the best people, get a chance for the moment to refi their mortgage or pull cash out of their homes until the president can put a lid on things.
Be one of those really smart people by getting Cash Call Mortgage's 10-year fixed, no closing cost refi at today's super low 2.875% rate and APR. But you need to act now, even if you're in process with another lender. Take 5 minutes to call and grab this 2.875% 10-year fixed rate with no closing costs from Cash Call Mortgage. Make the cash call at 855-875-CASH or log on to cashcallmortgage.com.
And believe me, this is not fake news.
First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp., DBA Cash Call Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender. Call 866-900-8744 for disclosures, terms, and restrictions. Not licensed in all states. Not available in Washington State. NMLS 128231.
That's 855-875-CASH. 855-875-CASH.
For the last decade, it's been called the greatest libertarian show on earth. This year will be no different. Attended by the most brilliant conservative minds today, join us for Freedom Fest, July 19th through the 22nd at the Paris Resort in Las Vegas. This year, come hear the likes of Craig Gutfeld from Fox News, actor William Shatner, and SRN's very own Larry Elder and Michael Medved. Register now at freedomfest.com and save $100 by using the code REASON100 at freedomfest.com.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM, KSKY, Baltimore Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
Fox News Radio, I'm Carmen Roberts. A unanimous ruling from the Supreme Court clears the way for trademarks of offensive names.
The justices ruling that a 71-year-old trademark law barring disparaging terms infringes on free speech rights.
Fox's Matt Napolitano, the ruling strengthens the Washington Redskins' position to keep the team name some consider offensive to Native Americans. Anger is growing in London, where 79 people are believed dead after last week's massive high-rise fire. This woman's brother is missing.
Where are the missing people? Who's died? Who hasn't? We need names.
Britain held a moment of silence Monday for the victims. And Louisiana may be in the path of a soon-to-be tropical storm. The National Hurricane Center issuing a warning for the state. As the disturbance strengthens in the Gulf of Mexico, it could reach the state by late Tuesday into Tuesday night. Fox News, we report, you decide.
You're listening to 660 AM, The Answer.